Hello and welcome back to our D&D Sunday campaign, King's campaign to be exact. We last left off, I was making up everything as I went along. That's a joke. But the players left Macintosh's hometown, specifically Duncan's hometown, and as they ventured further south in the continent of Coldurum, they came across more of the orc threat. They encountered an orc village that was destroyed. Talking to an orc named Arak, they spoke with him, and before almost succumbing to death, he explained to them that Kuvak the Conqueror, a very powerful orc general, is wiping out various tribes and uniting the forces to his own army, hoping to eventually start taking over the continent. They spared this orc's life, and he brought them to Commander Vaz, another orc leader who isn't very inclined to helping people that are non-orcish, but he agreed to work with them in exchange for defending his keep against a incoming threat of Kuvak's forces. Although the battle was vicious, the heroes of the story came out on top, leaving behind a Lieutenant Gorvan for the commander to hold on to and get a little vengeance on. Deciding it is safer, or not even safer, but a smarter plan to go after the red stone that the other evil group, the Black Circle, is hunting for, rather than dealing with the orcs at the moment, they ventured further south, finally arriving in the town of Udra. Here, there is an alleged contact that holds on to the red glowing stone that the Black Circle needs for their evil ritual. During their time there, the heroes have encountered a shifty mayor, a drow child being convicted of a crime that isn't possibly pulled off by a child, some various tail-like appendages sneaking around at night, and they have currently decided to split their forces, I believe. So what are you guys doing in this moment, on this day?
Yeah, we did do that, didn't we?
If I recall correctly, I went with Bjorn. Yeah, I went with Bjorn to. I think we were going to go ask the mayor's wife some questions.
Correct.
Whilst the other side of the group, which was Riz, Asher, and then Vicindi, went to go check the treasury.
Yes.
Should we take a rundown? I'm just realizing. Should we tell? Should we tell Giraffe? Just give him a rundown of what the situation is, like just a bit more in depth.
I mean,
okay,
yeah.
so...
Well, you could basically tell him as you're like going to separate and walk apart, even though.
Okay. Well, anyway, Giraffe, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. So essentially, we're looking for a stone that is meant to be like for the ritual. Okay. We've basically tracked it down to one city. The city had a lockdown 2 days ago. Guys, right? Two days? 2 days ago.
It was a lockdown for 2 days, and it started 3 days ago.
Right.
So we basically got here at the tail end of it.
Yeah, and this was because of a robbery in the treasury. We believe that the king's wife is hiding something.
Mayor.
Mayor's wife is hiding something. Those two are going to interrogate wife. We're going to check out the treasury in case anything was missed.
All right.
Interrogate wife. Like
And I'm here too, and I'm totally kicking all the butt. Yeah.
Wife fight back.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I portray Oatmeal because his dumbass is in here, so.
Yeah, he's doing stuff like
he's
getting education.
Hey, he's a smart boy.
He's
He's
a very
being
nice
smart,
guy.
getting his education.
Yeah, what good is brains if you can't use it to roleplay in Dungeons and Dragons, though? Am I right?
True.
I think he kind of uses these characters as an escape from being so smart.
I think it is. He just likes to zone out and make bad jokes.
Honestly,
Anyway,
I don't fucking blame him.
anyways, so
hard guys.
as you go, you guys decide to split up. We're gonna focus on the treasury here first. So
Of course.
the three of you are heading. I mean, the treasury is, it's this big, like, dark gray building. It's made of stone, and it's very small and kind of like kept. Well, it's in a smaller area of the town. It's like kept away from everything, where most traffic of people comes and goes. There's no wagons or anything nearby. There are a couple guards you see stationed at the front, looking rather tired, as if they've been there for quite some time now. There's like very tiny windows, but like nobody should be able to squeeze through them. So what are the? I mean, Asher's there, but what are the two of you gonna do while you're heading over?
Well, I guess we'll approach the guards, see what they have to say.
Okay.
Yep.
As you walk up, they kind of stand at attention, arms gripping their weaponry, their long spears. May we help you, gentlemen?
Well, actually, yeah, that would be appreciated. We're adventurers. Our band has only moved in here recently. We're looking any information in regards to the recent robbery of the treasury. I was wondering, could you tell us anything about it?
Ugh. But what a bother. We've been out here for over 48 hours now. We're exhausted. Whatever happened, it happened right before the lockdown started. We're not even quite sure. All we were informed of is to look out for something slithering around. People said they saw a tail of some sorts according to the reports, and apparently somehow it was able to maneuver its way inside, and he gestures behind him, inside this structure. This is where we keep a majority of this town's resources. However, once it was investigated, we were able to recall that nothing of importance was taken.
Okay. We have, some of us has crafted a theory, regarding that. I believe the viewpoint from most of the people, they saw a tail-like creature sneaking in here. Is that correct?
That's what he just said, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I that's what I said. He doesn't know where you're going with this.
Have you got a mage to look over it? Maybe cast a detect magic spell if there's any sort of eminence still left around.
Alas, we don't have anyone in this town of that kind of skill set.
Okay. Well, I'll be fair with you. Even though we have no right maybe snooping around, we are here mainly to seek a stone of sorts. We have good knowledge that's supposed to be in this city, and the group that are seeking also to find it, we believe are to cause harm with it. We seek to find it before they do, and we believe that potentially the group that we're hunting were the ones that broke in. You don't know anything about what the treasury holds. I know that you've mentioned that it doesn't actually, it doesn't house... I should say, you haven't had any inventory missing after, didn't you?
That is correct. We majority keep gold and other forms of currency in addition to rare gems and various artifacts that people like to put in their homes, but if you're looking for some kind of empowered item or such, we wouldn't have anything like that in here. And you're more than welcome to snoop around the vicinity, we just aren't permitted to allow you inside the structure.
Okay, that's understandable. Okay, can you show me the window where they were spotted?
He looks at the other guard who nods at him right this way, and you follow him along so the building's kind of rectagonal, so he leads you down one end. As you turn to the side, this is the shorter end of the building, and you see just a small little square window. Honestly, your giant arm could barely fit through, so there's no way a human could even squeeze through that necessarily, but he gestures to it with his spear, and you notice it's a good 8 feet off the ground. It's quite high for a window. It's not even supposed to be viewed through. It's simply just a place to let a little air in, keep the place from heating up and making everything smell bad. But
No.
supposedly whatever they were looking for, this small little tendril was seen slipping its way inside. However, when we went inside, we couldn't find anybody, and as I said before, nothing was actually taken.
Forgive me for questioning it further. I understand that you're knowledgeable of what you're doing. It just seems to me a bit odd. 2-day lockdown, but you came here to see if anything was wrong after one sighting. Nothing seemed to be amiss. No inventory seemed to have been taken. It just seems a bit extreme for a sighting and then nothing seemingly to be found.
Not my call. The mayor demanded the lockdown in the first place. All we were supposed to do was reinforce security here.
No, that makes sense. Okay. Can I roll investigation at the wall? Are there any scratch marks or anything to suggest something making its way in?
I don't know, you have to roll investigation.
Yeah, I know. That is not very good. That is a 3.
No, it looks like a big wall with a little window in it.
Whoa, wall?
From what you can investigate about it with that low of a roll.
Can I roll perception, see if they're actually telling the truth, that they don't really know anything else?
If you want to
Be
find out what
insight.
that you want insight if you want to find out if he's lying to you.
Oh,
or not.
insight? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. That is a 13.
From what you can tell, the guard is telling you all he knows. He's not lying to you, and he doesn't really seem to know much more other than what the reports were telling him.
Alright.
So you can confirm he's not like making shit up.
Mm-hmm.
He's not me.
Okay. Well, what I will ask as well, do you mind me asking, since we are investigating it, again, I know you know your stuff, but how quickly did you arrive on site after the alarms have been raised?
Last, there was no alarm. This was something that was seen in the middle of the night, and it was reported the next morning. So if something would have been stolen, the culprit would have sadly been long gone. But what we were concerned about was the guards who were on duty. They were supposed to patrol the perimeter, and when we asked them about it, they said they never saw anybody.
Okay. Where were they at the time? I know they were patrolling. Did they mention that they were in the area? I said, would they have, if they were standing here, would they have seen somebody slipping through, or were they maybe just making their rounds and weren't past this particular window at the time? Do you know?
That's what we could best assume. In the middle of the night, most guards go to sleep. The only places that they really stay up are at the archway leading into the town, at the mayor's house, and here. And they walk around in like a circle formation.
Nobody stands inside the treasury at all.
He bangs the spear against the wall. Yeah, just proving a point. We do now, but we didn't before because we felt there was no need. Now we keep guards inside as well as out.
Understandable. No, you... Well, I'm gonna be honest, the answer is probably gonna be no, but you don't mind if we take a look in at all?
I am not allowed to let you inside.
Yeah, no, I figured as much. Okay, well, thank you anyway. Do you know, is there... Well, we're new to the city, is there any sort of underground in the city where, say, if there was a criminal, they were to be hanging out?
We have a drainage system, but no humanoid could naturally fit inside there.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. No worries at all. Well, thank you very much for your time. Rizzler, is there anything else you want to add?
Not that I could think of.
Okay. Asher?
Oh,
Your mom!
yeah, I got a question. If you're such a big, tough guard, why is it that the bad guy got inside, huh? You should do your job better, don't you think? It's not wise to question a guard on his duties. I wasn't here until after the lockdown. Yeah, that's what I thought you'd say. Come on, guys, they don't know anything. Let's go.
Me when I try to make the DM answer his own puzzles.
I could tell that's what you were trying to go for. I'm role-playing Oatmeal. I'm not role-playing as King. So what would Oatmeal say, you know?
Oatmeal will have a better investigation check.
All right, fine. Fine. I'll investigate.
Okay.
All right, Oatmeal rolled a 5 plus his 5, so it's not good enough still.
God damn, it's still just a wall.
It was worth a go.
Guys,
Does he have
look!
detect
Look!
magic?
It's a wall. Well, who has? Who has
wood.
the? Does he have the detect magic ring? Who has it?
I have
No, I do.
no clue.
Oh,
Oh, you do?
he has it.
Oh, I forgot you had that.
Oh, there you
Which
go.
is funny because I can just innately cast like detect magic once per day.
Wow, the two
Yes.
people who can do it aren't even investigating the place that they should be investigating it. Great plan, you guys.
Oh, we're amazing at this. We're a very amateur group of adventurers, okay? You leave us be.
God damn it.
We ourselves might be smart, but our characters are not.
No, yeah. You guys are smart. Your characters are morons. Anyway.
All right.
Especially Duncan,
Well-
what a nerd.
Okay. Yep. There's no other place that I could say. Suppose I take it the guard and has no follow up on this. They haven't They haven't found anything in their investigations?
No, what you remember from the report was people said they saw something slipping by. Someone did. And when they reported it, they said the only person the guards could find was that little drow boy because he would run out at night to play, and his feet loosely resembled like how small this thing that went inside the window looked. The problem was there's no way he could have gotten in there. The mother defended him, and they're like, no way. And then, because other reports said they saw a giant figure walking around somewhere, thinking it would be like a normal-sized person. So it doesn't really fit. So the best they could assume is it's like a tail of somebody.
Okay.
But yeah, there hasn't been...
Okay.
The only convicted felon was this child who they let go, because he obviously couldn't have done it.
Damn children.
I'm just sort of looking like, are they investigating it any further? Have they got any other leads except for that?
They're
Like,
trying to, but the
haven't
mayor's kind of
leads?
like... The mayor's kind of... After the lockdown was over, the mayor was like... Because when you talk to him, he's like, they didn't find anything. So obviously, like, there wasn't anything. Because they didn't take anything, so maybe nobody even went in there. He kind of just, like, said since nothing was stolen, there's no real crime.
Alright. Choice, or Giraffe, are you happy with that? Do you want to head off
Yeah.
and join the others?
Yeah, probably be best to find them and maybe come back and do a little more investigation on it with the detect magic since we can't.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Okay, we'll do that. We'll head and we'll rendezvous with the others.
Okay, so it's going to take you guys a little while to get there. As the time you were there, it's starting to get around evening-ish time that the two of you arrive at the mayor's mansion. So he's at his office right now, but arriving at the mansion, you come up, you start to see lights and buildings start to turn on as the sky turns to a nice orange color. The mansion doesn't have any lights on, but you can do what you want. It's a big brown building, very, very, like, stained, polished wood. Do I have any other notes on that? Not really. Yeah, you can do what you want. What you doing?
Okay. Yeah, might as well go knock on the door and see if anybody
Yeah.
answers.
It would be rude to like enter without knocking.
Okay.
I would assume.
Kick down the door. I'm here, bitches.
Break the door down.
Mrs.
Hello.
Mayor, Mrs. Rollo. So knocking on the door. Nobody comes for a while. It feels a little awkward actually that there's no answer. Finally, the door, you hear a turn of a knob and it creaks open, and you see a young maid woman looking outside. Yes, how can I help you?
Hi. We are looking for the mayor's wife. Is she home?
The Madame Rollo is here, but she is indisposed at the moment.
Indisposed? How do you mean?
Oh, she's busy dealing with a client currently, and she does not like to be interrupted during a meeting.
Client? Was unaware. What is a client of what?
She's doing some business transactions with someone from a foreign nation, and they are discussing some form of trade agreement, is all I could make out. I was quickly asked to leave.
See.
Might we be able to come in and wait until the meeting is adjourned? We won't intrude, of course. Like, we just want to at least be able to see the mayor's wife at the earliest convenience.
Sure, of course. You can see she keeps, like, looking behind her. I don't believe that would be a problem. You may enter. I just ask that you don't go upstairs. That is where the meeting is being held. And, she opens the door all the way and gestures for you to come inside. There's, a big bear rug on the ground surrounded by several cushiony chairs and a roaring fireplace. It's all quite, dim inside, though.
Kieran, you want to potentially roll insight on this maid here?
You know what? I am, but I've also got an idea. So I am going to
Right.
roll for insight. That's a 16.
She is very nervous about something.
All right. Well, I am going to. All right. All right. Well, I'm gonna, because me and Bjorn are gonna go get ourselves settled in. I am going to look at the maid. Excuse me, before you go about your duties, is it possible you could point me in the direction of the restroom? We've been traveling all day, you see.
What is this, Law and Order? Quite, of course. So the room you're standing in, the door leads into this big living room area. In the middle of the wall in front of you, you see the stairs that lead up There what appears to be a kitchen on the left side, and on the right side there's like a door. And she gestures to that door on the right side. It is just right down. Open that door, head down the hall, and it'll be at the very end.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. And then before going to the restroom, I look at Bjorn and stay here for a moment. I'm going to have a look around, as it were.
I'm going to take a fat shit. I'll be right back.
You and me both, sister.
No, I meant you were saying that, not her.
Yes, I'll be right back. I've just got to check something.
Of course.
And I'm going to go to the bathroom, and whilst in there, I'm going to cast the spell Pass Without Trace.
Okay.
Ooh.
A veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection for the duration. But because of the fact it would look very ominous if both of us just vanished, I'm only going to do it on myself.
Right, and I would assume he'd have to be, like, near you to do that, so...
Yeah, he would need to be within 30 feet of me.
Yeah, okay. So you're gonna turn... so you're basically, like, turning, like, shadowy invisible-esque.
Yep, shadowy invisible-esque, and it gives me, including my +4 already on my stealth, it gives me a +14 to stealth rolls if needed.
Holy.
Good lord. Okay. Good spell.
I love D&D books. But upon casting that on myself and, like, essentially cloaking myself in darkness and rendering myself essentially invisible, I make my way up to try and find the mayor's wife.
Okay, so you're going to... Well, okay. Well, Bjorn, you're not going to keep talking to the maid, right?
I would probably, I think I could pick up on what Duncan is trying to do, so I would probably try to talk to the maid and, keep her preoccupied for at least a little bit.
Okay, so you're going to keep her not looking at that door, because that door opens and, like, nobody comes in, but it opens,
yeah.
So, okay, so you're keeping her busy,
that's...
as I just want to double check.
Yep.
All right, so, Duncan, you begin to make... This is very, like, bold for Duncan to do, I notice. But as you open the door very cautiously, you notice that Bjorn is distracting the maid. And as the night begins to settle in outside, you quickly and quietly scamper your way up the stairs. I assume you're going upstairs because that's where the wife supposedly is. Now, if you're up there and you want to be completely undetected, I do need you to roll stealth. Did I crash or something?
Nope.
No.
Kieran?
No.
He did.
Did Kieran crash?
Maybe
Kieran
muted,
might
maybe his mom came in.
Did he get up or something and I didn't notice? Or nobody told me?
No.
Kieran!
No.
He's here.
He's
as far
gone.
as I'm
Are you
concerned.
dead?
Mike might be muted.
Are you muted? Kieran,
He
if you're
just
if you're
died
if you're an
from a
idiot,
bullet.
say nothing. Ha! Got him. I got him good.
No.
He's an idiot.
Yep.
Fails
You heard it
stealth.
here first. You heard it here first.
He admitted to
Yeah,
it by not admitting to it. Kieran, where are you?
So,
I need you to roll stealth, you bitch.
So, how's the weather, everyone?
No, you have to. No, you
not
have
too
to
bad.
roll. You have to role play. Talking to the.
I got. Oh,
Quick,
Yeah,
Bjorn,
he
stall for
definitely
time.
he
Oh.
definitely crashed.
Oh, he crashed.
Yeah, I could do that if you want me to roleplay that out while we're waiting.
I mean, if
You have to
want
roll for concentration to concentrate on this distracting.
What? No, he doesn't.
I'm kidding.
I'd probably be rolling persuasion more than anything, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I don't know what
I know.
concentration. Just concentrate when you're taking that dump or something.
I'm right.
it's big shit.
Well, it's up to you guys. If you want to roleplay with the maid, I don't know how much you're going to get out of her, but you're welcome to talk to her.
We're not.
I mean, it's more.
Or we just
I
leave
guess I would probably ask her. Oh,
Oh, I'm back.
speak of the devil.
Okay, good. Now roll stealth, you idiot. And you admitted to it, so I get to call you that now. So.
Yep, I am an idiot. All right, so roll stealth. That is that is a 15 plus 14 for a whopping 29.
Okay,
Okay.
let me just.
Amateur
I'm
numbers.
pretty sure I'm right about this.
I'm pretty sure that.
Yeah, no, you'll
succeeds,
be
I think,
you'll
maybe.
be fine. No, I do have to check something, but no, you're fine. Okay, so you perfectly scamper your way up the stairs. Absolutely, excuse me, quiet.
Wonderful.
So looking down, there's a short hall with a door at the end, and then there's another hall to the right.
Yep.
It's up to you where you want to go.
I'm gonna investigate to the right.
Okay.
I'm not gonna check everywhere. I'm just gonna try and find the room which she's in.
Okay.
That's my main priority.
Okay. Walking down the hall, you see there's like 4 more doors, each kind of like opposite of one another. As you walk down, eventually you hear very light, very muffled talk. You can't really make it out, but you hear what sounds to be a child, and then the sound of a woman talking to said child.
Okay, I would like to follow the sound of the voice as best as I can to try and narrow down which door it's behind.
You go to
would
the
that
end of...
be rolling? Okay.
Well, you could just kind of follow it. Eventually, it gets loud enough to you're outside of a door on the far left. So.
Okay. I would like to. What would I need to roll to listen as best I can?
That is a good.
Investigation?
I think
I
in
think
this
it's
case.
perception.
Well. So.
Because you're focusing in on something, right? So it might
you're-
be investigation.
Oh,
So-
perception. Wouldn't perception work? Because it allows you to check. Checks allow you to spot, hear, or otherwise detect something.
I guess
yeah.
technically perception is to see if you notice something, and then investigation is to find out what that is.
For example, you
specifically.
might try to hear a conversation through a closed door, eavesdrop under an open window, or hear monsters moving stealthily in
Oh,
the
okay,
forest. So
then,
this
yeah.
situation
Okay,
does
so-
apply.
Okay, I guess it does apply.
Okay.
I thought it did, but I wanted to be sure because I'm like, well,
Yeah,
it
no
kind of go
worries.
either way. So, okay, yeah, roll perception.
That's a 19.
Okay. It's still kind of muffled because you're behind a closed door and it seems pretty solid,
course.
but you are able to hear roughly what appears to be a little boy. Mommy, does it really have to be this way? Does he have to be here? It's going to be okay. Father's going to get what the nice man needs and he'll be on his way. We don't have to worry. And then you hear another little voice, another little girl. Mommy, I'm scared. I don't want to get hurt. No one's going to get hurt. Daddy just made a mistake and he's going to handle it. Besides, all the guards are around here. Someone wouldn't want to make any sounds while the guards were here. Perhaps not. We'll see. And then it kind of goes silent.
Interesting. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm just checking something. Let me check my feet and shit.
Is there like a
Okay.
key lock you could look through, maybe?
Yeah, I'm tempted to see if that's the case. Can I investigate the door to see if there's a key lock? Or would I just be able to see it?
You would just be able to see it, and there is one. There is a key lock on it.
Alright, can I look through the hole?
Yes. Peering through. Of course, it's very small, so you can't see everything. You see what appears to be 2 beds on 2 different ends of a room.
Alright,
The one
it's
on
a
the
child's
left-
bedroom.
The one on the left, you see a woman with long brown hair. You can assume is Mrs. Rollo, the mayor's wife. And huddled under her arms are a little boy and a little girl that she seems to be trying to console. You can see like a big black like leg on the bed on the right, but you don't know who it is or what it is.
Okay. There's an idea of brewing. Now, quick question: is the door closed fully, or is it like that closed fully where it hasn't actually like, clicked into place yet?
No,
and
it is fully closed, clicked into place.
Okay. So I could even slide that one. Very interesting. Ooh. Okay, I would like to deliberately make a sort of knocking sound to, like, kind of like, as if like almost alert whoever's in the room to like a presence that's outside, as if someone was walking by.
So like one little like conk, like not like you're knocking on the door to be let in, you're knocking like down the hall or something.
Exactly, like maybe on like
walk past loudly.
like it's like sort of like walking past, but like making like a little like not making too much noise, but like enough where it's like, well, that sounds a lot heavier footed than the maid would be, kind of thing.
Okay. Okay, so you make that sound. So you make like a little like a footstep or something even.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if anyone opens the door.
You actually hear the kid first. What was that? Shh, 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 shh. We don't need to know anyone knowing we're in here, little one. You better hope no one opens that door. I thought you told the maid to keep people away from here. I did. She knows not to let anyone up here. You don't have to worry. Just tell me when he brings me what I want. I have a very urgent business meeting to attend to. You will get your stupid little stone and be gone from here, will you not? Of course. It is not in my line of work to injure children. I simply need insurance.
Upon hearing that, I would like to make my way to Bjorn as quickly as I can. Thankfully, due to the muffled sounds, I should be able to make it back without, like, making any sound, whatever.
Yeah, you're stealth.
And as soon as I make it back to him, I'm going to speak lowly, so, like, what?
Are you? I assumed you were. Are you like still going to be stealthing around afterwards? Or are you like coming out of the bathroom like as if you're?
I'm going to come out of the bathroom as if like.
You were just in there
as
a long
if
time?
it's. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So you go back to the bathroom, rematerialize basically, and then as you open the door, the maid looks over. I was beginning to worry about you. Did everything go all right for you? Are you not ill? Are you?
Oh no, I'm not ill at all. It's just well, you know how it is. Travelers' foods. It often doesn't sit right.
Indeed. She looks like she doesn't really know what you're talking about, but okay.
Oh, thank you for the lovely conversation.
Of course.
Sorry, my friend. I quickly make my way over to Bjorn really quick. Like, he can tell by the look on my face that, like, there's clearly something up.
She bows and kind of
maid
just
walk
walks
away?
away, yeah.
Okay. What did you find out?
Well, you aren't gonna fucking like this, but it turns out the mayor has already been involved with the potential contact of Christoph.
Great.
He's upstairs with the wife and kids now.
The contact?
The contact is up there. He's told the wife that, like, he doesn't want to hurt her, but he will if the mayor doesn't get him what he wants, and he's expecting to meet someone in this town, which I guess is Christoph. They spoke about a gem, which I'm guessing is going to be the one that we're looking for. I'm not quite sure how to handle this. I'm very tempted to just cast a bit of magic, have us both sneak up there, break down the door, and kick the guy's ass, but considering it's only the two of us, I don't want to potentially leave us stranded.
Indeed. Did you get a good look at him?
I wasn't able to see him, but I did see the wife and kids. They looked absolutely fucking petrified. I don't feel right leaving here and catching the others just in case he leaves. So I'm just...
What about Rizzler? He's pretty sneaky. We could have him post up outside of this place, see if he could catch the culprit as he leaves.
It's entirely possible, but depending on this person, like, I don't think he is leaving until he gets what he wants. I think he's waiting for the mayor to come home. At least that's what...
You said he was having some sort of meeting, right?
Yes, but I think that's only once he gets the jewel itself, which he's waiting for the mayor to get for him.
So that must mean the mayor is in possession of it right now.
Something like that. I'm not sure how to feel about this, because either he's aware of where it is, or he's in possession of it. And as he said to them, if he doesn't get it, he is going to hurt them, and if we go in and interrupt it and we get it, that could lead them in harm's way, and I know for a fact that you nor I would let that happen.
We can't risk letting the contact get away with the gem, though, or the stone.
No, of course. It's a very, very difficult situation.
The magic you use to sneak around, can that be used on others as well?
Yes, I could cast it on both of us. Admittedly, I can only use it up to about an hour, but I can use it.
I'm trying to think. Perhaps we could use it to have both of us sneak around and follow the mayor up to their meeting, and then be able to jump the contact whenever we see an opportunity.
You know what, it's definitely worth... Yeah, I think that might be a good idea. It's definitely worth considering. I think that might be the play, because I know that the others are aware that we're here, and they... Well, once they wrap up whatever they're doing, they might make their way over here, but... if we I don't know. I just feel like trying to get him while we can, whilst there's not more of them, because even the meeting, there might be the rest of them waiting. It's a very risky game that we play, and I don't know.
Well, first things first, we should probably figure out where the mayor is. He's probably still at his office, but since it's getting dark, he should be on his way back soon.
Unless he's actively going out of his way to get the thing, which might take a little bit longer. It's very hard to say. I say we wait about 10 minutes. And if in 10 minutes the mayor or the rest don't arrive, we ensure that he can't escape.
Guess that's all we can do.
I appreciate you for at least giving this a shot. I would have gone and dealt with him myself, but from the sounds of his voice, he might be a bit bigger than I can handle on my own.
Well, we'll do all we can. Thank you for getting that info, Duncan.
No worries, at least I could do. And with that, I sit down on the chairs, like, where we were originally meant to be sitting, and I kind of just, like, start keeping an eye on the time until, like, the 10 minutes are up.
Yeah, I'll just kind of sit next to him, just cross my legs, kind of looking casual.
So you're gonna just
waiting.
wait 10 minutes, is what you're telling
We're
me?
gonna wait 10 minutes.
We're pretty much just gonna wait to see, you know, if anybody else shows up, whether it's our party, whether it's the mayor, and then kind of decide what to do from there.
Okay. Yeah, while you were doing that, I was setting up a thing on the side here. So.
He's setting up combat. No, I'm kidding.
We're gonna kick his ass.
That's not actually what I'm setting up, believe it or not. I am.
Oh,
We're gonna
wow.
fuck this contact in the ass.
I'm doing a side thing for myself just so I have this frickin' information ready.
I was waiting for you to say roll initiative.
No, not right now. Okay, that's good enough. I just wanted a reference to. I had Odie tell me what most of his spells were, so I have them just accounted for.
The fuck was that?
Yeah.
I don't know either.
That's my roommate.
Well, could you tell him to kiss my butthole? Like, geez, it's so loud.
Hey, my DM said you need to kiss his butthole.
I was kidding.
Invitation accepted gladly.
Present it, young DM.
Shit. Okay.
My driller.
That's enough.
My driller, present your bum.
Okay, so you guys are waiting 10 minutes. So
Yeah.
you wait 10 minutes. By that time, there is a knock at the door. The maid
It's
pops
the
out.
IRS.
The maid pops out. I'll get it. Oh dear, what is it now? And she opens it, and she spots a an elf and a little person and another Goliath. Hello. Can I help you? It's you three.
Well, what? Oh.
How did you not catch on to that?
I'm kidding. I am kidding.
Holy shit! Don't be that dead sketchy. Come on.
I am kidding. No, that's okay. Hello. I was looking to see if my friends were about. A Goliath such as myself and a human.
Oh. Yes. I didn't know there were more of you. Come in. And she opens the door, and you see them just standing in the living room.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you very much.
Of course. And she just kind of bows and closes the door behind when you guys are in. Yeah, this is pretty nice. Then Asher quickly runs over and lays down on the bear rug like a cat. and he like starts rubbing his back on it, like.
Well,
He's having fun.
I'm sorry to say, but the treasury turned up nada. Any luck here?
Oh, plenty.
Well, glad to hear it. What do we got?
Well, you won't be glad to hear it when I tell you this, but the contact is upstairs.
Yep, up here, upstairs.
I heard him in the bedroom with the wife, holding the wife and the 2 kids hostage. He's waiting until the mayor gives him the jewel, and he can make a business meeting later. but I don't want to give him that opportunity. I want to go in there and kick his fucking ass now.
And you're sure they're hostages?
Well, the way he spoke definitely did indicate that he didn't want to hurt them, and he was just waiting for the mayor to give him what he wanted, which was a jewel.
Stone.
It sounds like some sort of
Stone, it's
blackmail.
rock.
It is a stone. It's a rock, not really like a crystal. But yeah.
Jewels are just rocks, but extra polished.
I'm gonna punch you.
So
It's
they
called
have
a
the
rock
pebble.
enough.
They have the pebble.
They
They
have-
have the pebble. Okay.
Well, to you guys, it might be a pebble.
Oh, yeah,
I'd take a
completely
fucking boulder.
I don't know. Sounds like some sort of blackmail. Are we sure that the mayor is going to be forthcoming?
Well, considering he lied to us to save his own skin, saying that he didn't know anything about the stone, I'm going to assume that he would be forthcoming, which means that if this person is who I'm guessing it is, based on the threats and the way that they spoke in the bedroom, we have a chance to stop them now in their tracks and potentially take it off the mayor before the transaction is done.
The front door just opens up, and the mayor turns around and locks the door with his own set of keys, and then he turns around and, like, jolts back. What is the meaning of this? What are you all doing in here? He furrows his big, fluffy mustache. What are you all doing in my house?
I would like to go over to him, and I would like to quickly shush him, like, put my hand over his mouth and, like, push him against the door, like, ever so lightly, like, just
Okay.
a very, like...
While that's happening, I and whoever else would like to, I'm gonna make a perception check to make sure nobody else, heard him just suddenly start shouting.
I'm gonna get the door and just kind of lock the door behind him.
He
It's
already
already
locked
locked
it.
it.
Yeah. He came in,
Oh,
locked
did
it,
he?
and then turned around. He didn't, like, notice you guys until he locked the door, so...
Okay, I'll just get like I take it there's like another door in the room or something. I'll just get the door.
We're in the big main living room is where we're at.
Okay, well I'll go over to another door and sort of stand by it and make sure no one else comes in.
Okay. Well, the maid is, like, standing there. If you just gave me your perception number, it was 11?
Yeah.
I mean, you see her staying in the kitchen doorway where Vizindi just walked over to. Oh my! What, Mr. Rolo? What is happening?
I'll grab her and just say it's okay. Just stay quiet, please. We're not here to hurt you. Or
You feel her go limp in your arms because this giant Goliath is grabbing onto her and freaking her out. So, that doesn't actually happen.
All right.
Ow.
No, you're okay. I'll just sort of try and reassure her, just again, sort of, everything's okay. We're not here to hurt you or your master. We're just here to sort something out.
She just kind of keeps looking at the mayor, and he's just glaring at you, Duncan, because you're holding on to him right now, and he doesn't appreciate that. You're ruffling up his mustache, too.
Mr. Mayor,
Oh, not the mustache.
I'm very, very sorry for disrupting that absolutely gorgeous piece of facial hair. But now I'm going to let go very slowly. I do not want you to panic. We are on your side. I'm aware of the situation that may be going on upstairs. Please, will you nod if you agree to play along, please?
He just holds up like a thumbs up.
Well, that's not exactly the sign I was looking for, but I'll take it. I let him go, like, very calmly, like, let him know, like, yeah, like, I mean you no harm.
He's gonna yell at you, but he's gonna whisper it. What the hell are you doing in my house? You don't know what's going on upstairs. My wife and kids are in danger, you idiots!
I'm very aware that your wife and kids are in danger, sir. We came to talk to her about the situation because we figured that there was information being withheld. But as soon as I snuck around and I heard the situation upstairs, I knew that we had to wait for the rest of the party to arrive or for you. We are aware that you are in possession of the stone, and we will not let your wife and kids come to harm.
Fine, then let me go up there, give him what he wants, so he can get the hell out of my house, get the hell out of my town, and leave me to my family.
Apart from that window, apart from that room, is there that door? Is there any way to get out of that room?
There's a window
It's
on the
cover
other
all
side.
exits.
There's a window on the other side, but it's on the 3rd floor.
We already know that he can shift into other animals. We don't know what his plan is for escape.
Shift into other animals. What the hell are you talking about? He's with the Black Circle, you idiots.
Of course we know that.
What about the rumors of the slithering thing, or was that just a cover story that went poorly wrong?
I don't know. People said they saw a tail. He has a tail.
Right. Okay, that makes more sense. I look over at Ooh, how do I want to go about this? Mayor, I do appreciate what you're trying to do, and I will give you the opportunity to hand over the stone in order to make sure that your family's safety is guaranteed. I will give you that opportunity, but that's only because we're here. But I need you to... How's the best way I can say this? I need you to ensure that there will be people at... Well, even if it's just someone. Well, these three I indicate to Vicindi, Asher, and Rizla. If you can guide him to like just below where that window is, just in case he tries to make a break for it, that'd be helpful. We want to put a stop to it before he can escape and get this to the Black Circle.
He's just kind of like thinking for a moment. Fine. But my family takes precedent. You can do whatever you want with him once he's out of this house, but I need him out of this house. You don't know what he's capable of. Believe me, I would have sent my own men after him if he didn't kill several of them right in front of me. He means business. As for you three, if you want the window, it's on the other side of the house, literally directly across from where I'm standing. So if you go up...
Is there any sort of roof or anything up there?
It's a house. Of course there's a roof on it.
I think he means like roof access.
Yeah, is there like does it open onto another roof? Like, can I go up there and sort of, if you were to jump out of the window, is there a roof that I can stand on to get him, or?
I mean, there's houses near around, but it would have to be a pretty sizable jump.
Okay.
Why don't you guys go out there and scout around, see what you can see?
Okay, but he stays here for the meantime.
Who does?
The mayor.
Well, it's going to look suspicious if we delay him any longer.
You don't understand.
Yeah.
He said I have until nightfall. I have to get up there now.
A few minutes to scout around. I don't know if it'll be worth it.
Just
I would say
just go wait below the window, please. For his family's sake.
Okay.
Good with it.
All right, so you guys and Asher, who finally got finished putting his clothes back on because he's rubbing around on that carpet.
Nice.
You all go outside. It takes you like 10 seconds to get around to the other side of the building. It's a pretty tall mansion, but you see what you can. I mean, there's a couple windows above, but you can assume it's the one on the farthest end because that's where you were told it was. So you can't really see anything up in there except for a faint glow of a candle. But all right.
All right, cool. And then I would like to look at the mayor and say like you can go now. And whilst he's going, I would like to cast Pass Without Trace on me and Bjorn so we can follow after him.
Okay. So he begins to make his way up the stairs, and you see from his suit coat he pulls out a little like metal sphere, and you see like a long line across the middle of it.
Ooh.
And it has some weird engravings on it. And he slowly makes his way down to the room at the end, which is now you know is his children's bedroom, and he knocks three times. Yes, I'm in the middle of a meeting. It's me, my love. Can you let me in? I am by myself. And you hear her say something, and after a moment, she the door opens slightly, and she kind of just stands in the doorway. And you can tell, like, look from what you can see from where you are on the sides of the wall, you can see she is like her eyes are like red, and she's like worn out already from like stress. I have it. Okay, just give it to me, and close the door, and we'll be okay. I don't want to leave you again. He just said to give it to me. I have to give it to him, and then he'll go. And she, like, you can tell she's, like, scared. Oh, for the love of... You two, get out. Okay, come on, kids. And so coming out from behind her, the kids run up and they grab onto their dad, and then as they do, he hands her the sphere, and she begins to close the door again. Once the door clocks back in place, he kneels down and holds onto his kids. Daddy, is this bad man gonna hurt Mommy? No, he's not gonna hurt her. He's just gonna take the thing Daddy brought for him, and he's gonna go. And he picks them up, and he begins to back away from the door a little bit, but he's not going anywhere without his wife.
Because of the situation at hand, let me just check. Because of the fact that I'm the one casting spell, I'm going to assume that me and Bjorn can still see each other, even if no one else can see and detect us.
Yes, the mayor is aware that you were coming with him, but he can't even see you, so, yeah.
I look over at Bjorn and I kind of tilt my head, towards the door and, in a way of saying, should we, do it now? Before anything bad happens, or...
Bjorn will kind of just, tap his ear lightly to indicate that he wants you to listen in to what he's saying.
Alright, yeah, I'll lean a little closer to the door and I will listen in with a 23 on perception.
Listening in, you hear what appears to be someone grabbing onto something. Okay? Are you satisfied? Hold on 1 second. And you hear a pop, and what you can assume is that metal thing opening up. And that from underneath the door, the light changes to red before going back to the regular color of the night as he closes it back up. Well, this is exactly what I've been looking for. It's about damn time that idiot husband of yours found it after he tried to sell it. Damn contact getting killed, unbelievable. Now, and you hear the bed as he gets up. Now I had to come all the way down here myself just to grab it. Well, at least we have it now. And, as for me, as for you, my dear, you're free to go. I have no need to kill those that are not a threat. Our orders are simply to bring back what Kristoff needs. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be taking my leave now. Of course. Do you need to go out the door? I'd rather not. Your husband could have brought some security with him. And I'm not that stupid. And you hear him begin to fiddle with the lock on the window.
I look at Bjorn that kind of wide-eyed thing as if to say now? Should we?
Oh man, I wish we could tell how far away the wife was from whoever this is, because...
Do you know what kind of vibe this person's giving me?
Yeah, I know exactly what vibe it's giving you, and I'm thinking the same exact thing, and if it's who I think it is, this might be a bit harder than I thought. That being said...
Can I just remind you of the lock key, or the keyhole?
Good point, but we may not have enough time to be able to look and see who it is before he's already out the window.
You have 20 seconds to do something here, if you want to do something.
Okay.
Put it this way: you're either going in or you're looking through the keyhole. It's up to yourself, but
either going in or you're waiting.
What do you think, enjoy? Breach and clear.
Breach and clear. Fuck it. Let's go.
Fuck it.
Gruen's gonna kick down the door.
Okay, you bust open the door. As you do, the wife turns. Wait! And an arrow goes right through her chest. Whoa!
Oh fuck!
And she stumbles into you. She's still barely alive, but you have to catch her if you want to stop her from falling. And across from her, you see a black scaled with green marks on them. You see near call of the black circle. I should have known you fools would have been coming for us. And look what you made me do. I meant to shoot one of you, but that poor woman was in the way. And he quickly draws another arrow and points it.
Yep. I would like to cast Cure Wounds on her while Bjorn does whatever he's doing.
Okay.
I will pass her over to Duncan to hold, and I will just be charging near call.
Okay. Quickly give me the numbers on that Cure Wounds, just so I can account.
She's been healed for 17.
Okay. So you pull out the arrow, and the wound does close up. She's still pretty hurt from that, but she'll survive it now. As you run, I'm gonna need you to make a strength saving throw, Bjorn.
Alrighty. That I can do. 22.
Okay. So as you run forward and he leaps up over you, which he makes, you break the window, but you don't go through it. You're able to catch yourself on the side of the wall. Now I need you to make dexterity saving throw.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, a lot of saving throws.
Quick time event, baby.
Oh wait, hold on. I got
OG Resident Evil 4 style.
I forgot I have advantage on these. Okay, that is a 19.
Okay, compared to... he actually rolled higher. So, so because you didn't lose it by that bad, you don't go through the window, but he's able to shove his way past you and climb up onto the roof of the building.
And is there any way that I could try to, like, grab him, like, as he's doing that?
Because he bumped into you, you have to kind of focus all your energy on not falling out the window and landing on everybody else.
Okay.
He's holding the gem at the moment. Is it your call?
Yeah,
or
your
call?
Yeah, he took it from her.
No, the original contact died. That's why near call's here.
Yeah, Nick
Okay,
Hall
yeah.
is who I assumed the contact was.
Well, then I'm gonna try to, like, climb onto the roof, and as I'm doing so, I'll call out to everybody below. Fed out onto the streets. Keep an eye on him.
Okay.
All right. I'll pursue him from the streets then.
Okay. He is going to attempt to jump off the roof and onto another building, which, excuse me, he'll make that
Damn.
easy enough. So he leaps off and crashes on. As he crashes, he roars and it echoes throughout the town. You see people like coming outside, like unsure of what that is. Bjorn, are you going to jump to the building after him?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Bjorn in another chase scene since the start of the game.
Yeah.
Literally.
Then-
Yeah, baby.
Ton of advantage on chase scenes.
We
like,
love
holy shit.
our chase scenes.
Then I'm going to need you to make an athletics check if you're going to try and chase after him.
Fuck yeah, I am. That's a 23, baby.
Okay. Then you do make it. You crash and land on top of the building. As you do, he turns around to face you. Well, you think you trapped me, but little did you know my men have you trapped. And out from various sections of the night come multiple kobolds that begin to
Ooh.
surround the area. So, real quick, I'm gonna kind of need everybody to, roll initiative.
All right. So 21.
All
My
right.
rolls are good today. Holy shit.
21,
15.
15.
Just watch all my combat rolls now be like complete
Shit, yep.
compared to like my roleplay rolls, which are all like really high.
Yep.
I
got a
got a
12.
14.
Okay, Vizindi got 14, and Rizzler, what'd you get?
12.
12, okay. And then Asher, he got a 4.
God,
Amazing.
Attaboy.
Proud of him.
It was almost a 17 plus, but then it rolled over to 3. So,
Oh,
Well, suppose it happens.
alrighty.
oh wow.
So those drainage systems weren't small enough or weren't big enough for regular-sized humanoids. Good thing kobolds are tiny, so they can squeeze through almost anything.
Yeah.
As they begin
That
to
makes
pop out
sense.
and climb onto the various roofs. All right, so right on the one side here, Mr. Duncan, it is your turn. And keep in mind, the roofs of most of these buildings are about 30 feet up.
Wouldn't I still be in like the third floor building though?
Well, yeah,
Because my
you're
bonus would
you're technically like in here, I'd say. So yeah.
Okay, so I would like to take this moment to get myself out of the window and then on top of the roof that I'm currently under.
Okay, you're up there.
And then
That's as
I
good
would
as
then
I
like,
can do.
yeah, that's cool. And then I would then like to leap across to then join Bjorn, and then that'll probably be like almost all my movement.
That's
done from
like
the sounds
all
of
your
things.
movement, yeah. Okay. Roll athletics.
All right, athletics. That's a 17.
I'll say you make it. It's close, but you catch on the end and you're able to pull yourself up here.
Yeah, there's like a whole moment like before jumping, like I'm like, oh my god, fuck, I've never jumped on. Fuck,
Yeah.
fuck, like really anxious and like I'm clearly like, shut the fuck up, like we'll talk later, Max. Fucking you, and I jump.
You have the angel and devil on your shoulder, like, don't do it, do it, don't do it, do it.
You know what this is reminding me of? This is reminding me of, I don't know if anyone's watched it because it's dog shit. The most recent Fast and Furious movie with John Cena, like the chase scene on the
I
roof.
have not
if
seen
anyone's
that.
No,
watched
I
it.
haven't
No.
seen it.
I
I've
haven't seen it.
I've never seen any of
envy
those movies.
you. I envy you.
What?
That movie is hot shit.
Well,
You've never seen any of the Fast and Furious?
Okay, that's a
No,
bit
I
much.
tried Tokyo
Wow.
Drift, but then I realized it wasn't in the main line, and it was like bad. And then I
It's
was
better than
my parents
Hobbs
watched Hobbs and Shaw, which I want to watch because I heard that was actually entertaining. So
Hobbs and Shaw
It's
is
not
not
bad.
bad. Yeah.
All right, now that I'm.
Or there's no way that's accurate. Unless it. Wait, no, actually.
Wow.
10.
Why are we
15.
getting-
That's 20. That's 20.
Okay. All right, now.
Well,
yeah,
that actually
well,
counts
I
squares.
had the grid's a little off on this one, so just count the squares as 5 each.
5. All right, say it'll be 20. And now that I'm on the roof, I would like to cast Witch Bolt on near Carl.
Okay.
The
And
closest
to hit, that is a 19.
That hits.
Oh, thank fuck! I can never tell with these guys. Like they're
It's
either really
really tough.
spongy or really.
Well, Cobalt's
come on,
are small, so
I meant, well, Nick Hull, like, you know,
He's a
very hard
dragonborn.
to tell.
Yeah,
Uh,
he's
He'll take 16 lightning
scaly
damage.
Fuck.
Okay. You fire it out, Witch Bolt. He tries to duck it, and that's, you said, 16 lightning damage?
Yep.
All right. Seeing what the attack is, he opens his mouth, and he absorbs it, because he is
Ooh,
immune
absorb
to lightning
elements.
damage.
Fuck!
Ah.
Remember, he
Wait, what
said...
color did you say? Wait,
he's a lightning dragon, maybe.
what color did you say he was though?
He's black.
Black.
Are black dragons lightning dragons?
Nope.
Wait, no! Oh fuck, we might be screwed, guys.
Oh no, what
What's your thought process, Tristan?
Because if his breath weapon is what I think it is, it's gonna be a fucking hell of a time to like deal with.
Well, if Dragonborns have a hell of to deal with breath weapon, sure shit, King has picked that one.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
for
if he's
sure.
immune to lightning damage as a black dragon, I have a feeling I know what he picked.
You
Yeah.
guys don't know what I did, so we'll see.
Black is meant to be acid, so this is very interesting.
Hmm.
Because Piggy Dippin' was acid as well.
Mm-hmm.
This
Sure
guy is
was.
something different, didn't.
Deep-throated lightning. It's
Yep.
crazy.
So you fire it out, and
Nope.
you just see it trickle down his throat, like into his chest area. Oh, thank you for that. That was delicious.
Shut up, prick, and I follow up with a fucking Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
That's a 17.
It just hits.
Ooh, okay, cool.
Okay,
Well-
now we know.
Yeah.
And then he takes 8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so you fire out. Isn't it force?
Force, yes.
Yeah. There's a difference, but how would you guys shit your pants if I told you he was immune to force damage too?
I would be
I would
fucking
literally shit.
No, he's not. No, you fire as he smirks. You fire that out and it hits him square in the gut. Just and he'll take that damage. All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that is my turn.
I don't think you could really do anything else anyway. Good.
No.
Well, it's Nearcall's turn because he got 18. So,
What a bitch.
of course, for strategic purposes, he is going to run to the edge here, and he's going to fire his lightning breath at the two of you.
Amazing.
So not.
I need
so
you.
Not quite what I thought.
I need you both to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving
Yes,
throw.
sir.
Gotcha.
Thank God I have advantage on this.
That's a 17.
That is
Okay.
also a 17.
Okay. Well, it's an 18 to beat it, so you both fail.
Oh no!
Amazing.
Damn. That sucks.
So, you both will take. Bear with me just a second here. Let me double check that.
Can't
I
wait
got
to see these numbers.
Oh, so am I. I'm looking forward to it.
Right. Oh yeah,
I
and
realize
since you fed him lightning, I get to add another die to it. So,
Kieran.
Damn it.
I do.
Remind me
I did
never
get
to.
it.
Fuck's sake,
Is he
Dragon Ball.
Well, now you know.
absorb-
Now you
is
know
he
for the
using
future.
Is he using absorb elements or something? I didn't think it
No,
was
I think
red because
I
he's
think
Dragonborn.
this is just. I think it sounds like this might be like homebrew of some sort because black dragons are acid, but I got it mistaken for a purple dragon because purple dragons are offspring of red dragons and blue dragons, and they have
Right.
they have like something that is akin to lightning and fire, and it's very fucking broken.
Like
Okay.
a custom lineage type thing.
Almost, yeah.
Okay. He didn't roll super great, so oh well, but the extra die helped out. So you're both gonna take 23 points of lightning damage.
Ouch.
As he
Alrighty.
and he shoots the lightning. You feel both your bodies, your muscles tense up as the burning sensation goes over across your various arms and legs.
Sizzling.
Wonderful. It seems you poor things can't handle a little lightning yourselves. Now let me double check that he can't do anything else on this.
You can't handle not being a prick. Ah!
Guys,
It's only 23. Bjorn's fine.
this
Got
guy's
him.
got more quips than fucking
He's a
Spider-Man.
he's a damage sponge. It's fine.
Protect me, big sponge.
Yeah, for right now, that's just gonna be his turn. He's good right there. I guess we'll say he's going to move this way a bit because he's gonna start heading away. But he wanted to get you both in his crosshairs. All right, Bjorn,
course,
it's
of
your
course.
turn.
Yay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I got an idea. This is gonna be kind of nuts. Let's see. Hold on. So 5, 10, 15. Kieran, or sorry, not Kieran. King.
Yeah.
What would you like me to roll to tackle near call off of this roof and have him land like fucking flat on the ground, like on his back?
Like over here.
Yeah, about like over in this area. Like
Okay. Oh, so you're gonna like. You're gonna
I'm gonna, like,
run.
tackle him
You're gonna
off
run
the
like
roof.
down and then like over to like knock him off. Okay. Because this other
Correct.
building's like only like 5 feet lower.
correct,
Okay.
that's why I want to like tackle him onto the street.
So it's still like an attack, but it's an attempt to push. So,
like
like a grapple, right?
yeah, but it's
Yes.
not. It basically, I just tell you to kind of like roll pure strength. I think.
I guess I could probably roll pure strength, not
'Cause you-
athletics though.
I guess I'd say athletics because you're trying to shove him off. Are you coming? You're coming with him, right?
Ideally, I would be going with him to ensure that he can't, like, I don't know, like
Recover?
flap out his
Recover.
wings or something, or,
Land on his
and,
feet.
You know, like
like a cat.
ideally, correct. Ideally, if I could make it so he hits the ground as hard as possible, that's how I want to do it.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
so
hang
roll
on.
roll athletics. What?
All right, you got it.
Sketchy.
No, never mind.
Okay, 30,
Apologies.
20.
Seconds.
I mean,
30.
yeah. Okay. So I guess I can try and I don't even know if I can have him counter this technically. I guess he could try to. Yeah, no, I didn't think he would. Okay, so it works. So you're gonna end up
Sweet.
like kind of like running down here, and then you're gonna charge into him as he's trying to get away. You succeed. So as he's running, he turns. You like, you know, in wrestling terms, like spear him into the stomach,
Pretty
and you
much, yep.
you body slam him off the roof. So because even though you're falling on top of him, you're gonna take a little damage too from falling. So
That's fine as long as I can ensure he also takes damage and he's on the ground. Because ideally I want to stay on top of him so that way he can't move.
I love that whenever I want to rotate a piece, the rotate thing is taken over by these things. Can I turn those off? Wait, I might be able to turn them off.
Quick question.
What the? I have no idea.
I have a very dumb question, but it's a very valid one.
I can't
The
turn
rotate
them
thing
off.
works for me. It's not even covered for me. Like
It's covered
just
on
kinda
this
there.
piece. It's covered. Like the green dot is over his head, and I don't know why it does that.
Oh, that's
Would-
weird. Yeah, the spacing between that is like way different from me.
Mhm.
Oh, it might be because you're too. Are you too zoomed in or something?
I don't think so. Well, let me try. Oh, there we go. That's stupid.
Okay, I have a silly
Yeah, whatever.
question.
Okay.
Would Near Carl also take sandwich damage from being stomped on as well from the impact
Yes,
of your
I am-
landing on him?
So I always say you take falling damage when you drop further than 10 feet. I said this building was 30 feet up, so that it's 1d10 for every 10 feet after 10 feet.
Yeah.
So he'd take 2d10. Because Bjorn is falling on him, I'm making it 3d10.
Fuck yeah.
And since you're
I'm
falling on
assuming I would
him,
also take
you're gonna
2d10.
take 2d10. Yeah. So
Yep,
he's
that's
gonna
fine.
take. That's 12 points of bludgeoning damage, and you'll take. I rolled higher on that.
Yeah,
Plus a
that's
cushion,
crazy.
give him 2d8.
I could kind of see that, sort of. Maybe.
Well,
I don't know. It's however you want to do it.
He's,
okay, you're the
him
DM.
hitting the ground is 2d10. You falling on him is 3d10. So you falling on him is just you falling the 2d10. d10 worth of feet.
Yeah,
so
no, that makes sense.
so he takes 12. You take 9 bludgeoning damage. So
Alright.
Okay.
You know, I actually, now that I think about it, I should have bonus action rage before I did that, so the bludgeoning damage wasn't nearly as much.
yep,
I didn't
shoulda,
really
woulda,
think about
coulda.
that.
Hindsight is 20/20.
Well, actually, here,
Yep.
but it's fine. I have a. Do I want to waste it though? I don't know if I want to waste it. I have Stone's Endurance. I could use a reaction to reduce it. No, I won't do that. I won't do that.
Alrighty.
Okay. So
It's just
yeah.
9 damage. I'm fine.
So he's knocked prone as he slams into the ground with you falling on top.
That's
of him.
fine because now I'm gonna bonus action rage.
Well,
And
okay.
Hopefully, get the effect that I want.
Okay.
Hold on. Real quick before I do that. So I'm in this square, correct?
Yeah, you're okay. Yeah, let's make this a little like. I guess you guys are supposed to be a little bigger. So I guess we'll say like you're there and he's like right next to you there. So
Okay, so we'll do 5, 10,
guess this guy should be a little
15,
smaller.
20, 25, 30. Fuck, I wish this thing was accurate because it's not.
okay, where are
It's
you
not
where
accurate.
are you looking for? How far out are you looking for?
30 feet around me.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So here is 30 here. And then 5, 10, 15, 20,
Wait.
30. So 30's here on this guy if you're looking for a
I just want to
radius
make
thing.
sure I just want to make sure I'm not hitting these guys over here. That's all.
5, 10, 15, 20, 20. I think you won't hit Vizindi, but you'll hit these two.
Okay. That's fine because I actually didn't end up getting that effect. Actually, let me see.
That's weird that it's like longer than. Oh, because the squares are bigger. Yeah. So
Okay. Actually, no, this is perfect. Because I'm on top of him, this should work. The effect that I got was a beam of brilliant light lances from your chest at a 5-foot wide, 60-foot long beam. Each creature in the line must succeed on a Constitution saving throw, take 2d8 radiating damage, and be blinded until the start of your next turn.
okay.
So Near Call's got to make a Constitution saving throw.
18.
Let me check and see what the thing is for that.
Should be your spell DC save or something like that.
It's 8 plus proficiency bonus plus Constitution modifier, so 8 plus. 11. Oh yeah, no, he saves.
Okay. Does he take half damage or no?
It doesn't say, so I'm assuming no.
If it doesn't say, then no, it does not. So, wait. So where are you shooting it? You're shooting it this direction, right?
Well, I mean, like I'm on top of him, so ideally I would be shooting it like straight down.
Just down
into
at him. Okay. So yeah, you beam him into it, but he's able to like mentally resist it, even though he's like knocked down. So. Okay.
Well, you know,
That's your
tried.
turn. That's your turn then.
Yeah.
All right, Vizindi, you're up.
All right, cool. I'm just gonna sort of. I could rush. What do you guys think? One part of me wants to go to near Carl because I don't want him to escape, and I have Sentinel, which
Who's
would maybe help.
Near Carl.
He said
Near
near
Carl.
Carl. It's not like he said near Carl, and it's like Carl.
I did. No, I did on accident.
He's gonna go near Carl Grimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Near
we're
Carl.
up against the black circle. I mean, we're up against the black circle members, so
I would like. One half of me says I want to deal with these kobolds. The other says I want to kind of stop this guy from getting away.
him up.
Yeah,
say we
Sentry, it might
stop
be
the threat
nice.
from getting away.
Yeah,
Alright,
stop him
cool.
from getting away. You Goliath fuckers prioritize him, and me and the other two will prioritize getting rid of these gremlin fuckers.
Cleaned up the streets, as it were.
Exactly.
That was 25 in movement, by the way, so that's
Okay.
okay. I'll Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna.
His mom.
Suck
You're
his
gonna do his
ass.
mom.
Doing your mom. Doing your mom.
Right, okay. I'm gonna really. So
I'm gonna
answer me
come.
this, King. He's prone right now, correct?
Yes.
Means I have advantage on attack rolls, correct?
Yes.
Also, because you're flanking as well, you'd also have advantage.
Yeah, you get advantage either way, basically. But yes.
Yeah. Right. I'm gonna and if I attack with this spear of lightning, will I still get the lightning effect from because it's a new day, and even if I don't throw it, will I still get the lightning
Probably
effect?
not. It's a thrown effect, isn't it?
It's up. It was homebrew, so I'm gonna run it by King.
Okay, so you're taking it and you're just gonna stab him with it?
Yeah, just one dude. Yeah.
Well, wait, hold on. He's resistant to. He's immune to
Oh, he's
lightning.
resistant to
Yeah.
lightning. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right. You're right. Okay. All right. Tell you what, he's not radiant too though. I'm gonna use my. Oh shit! What's it called again? I'm gonna smite the bastard.
Okay.
Smite him.
Stupid paladin
Alright.
broken abilities. Yeah.
Yep. You know it. Let me see. Okay. What I'm gonna do is, as a bonus action, I'm gonna use Vow of Enmity.
Bless you.
So, let me see.
I don't even know what that one
Use
does.
a bonus actor to utter a vow of enmity against a creature you can see within 10 feet of you, using your channel of divinity. You gain advantage on attack rolls against the creature for 1 minute until its HP drops to 0 where it falls unconscious.
Oh my god, you just get advantage for the rest of the
yeah.
day. Holy crap.
Yes, sir. And that's as a bonus action.
Amazing.
Jesus.
And then,
You have triple advantage.
yes, sir. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do. Let me see. Try to find where it is. Where is Divine Smite? Where is it?
Be in your spell list, I imagine.
No, it's not. It should just be under my features, but I'm trying to find it.
Checking your actions tab.
Spell. Yeah, that's what I'm in at the moment. I'm just having a hard time finding it because I have a lot of things here. Excuse me. Apologies for taking so long.
Wow. Alright, well just so you know, Rizzler, you're gonna be up next when he's done, so just think about what you're gonna do on your turn.
I have already thought about it.
Cool,
Divine
alright.
Smite,
That's what I like
found
to see. That's a prepared player.
So starting at second level, when you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, you can expend 1 spell slot to deal radiant damage in addition to the weapon's damage. For a first, so right, the extra attack. So initially, it is a 2d8 for a first level spell slot plus 1d8 for each spell slot higher than first. Wait, hang on. So how many? If I just expel 3 first level spell slots, will that won't make a difference? though? I can't do that.
No, it has to be, you just
No.
have to do it at a higher spell slot to do it.
Right.
Mm.
You have to
Okay.
overcast
Instead of a
it.
first level spell slot, you would have
Yeah.
to like,
Yeah, okay, so that's fine. Okay, I'll just do it with 1 level of Divine Smite, so that's 2d8. So I have to hit the bastard first, hang on.
let's
Yeah,
let's
so-
hit the guy.
Right, so that is 24. First level I got my 11, and the second I got a 24.
Yeah,
I
that
rolled
hits.
twice, that's how we're doing it now. Right,
Right.
that's okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll just swing with the longsword. So that I got the highest I could! I got 13 damage.
Nice.
So that's 13 damage for that. And then that is 2... What was it again? 2d8?
2d8.
Yes.
2d8. And that is 6 damage.
Okay,
So that is
I got it.
19 damage.
Alright, so standing above him, he kind of looks up at you as you swing your sword across, cutting across his chest. You see some of his scales pop off.
Yeah,
Damn
and fucking
scales.
jump on him.
I'm a fucking elbow dropper.
Yeah,
from the
elbow
ropes.
drop. We're getting a lot of like wrestling maneuvers this campaign, I've noticed. I'd be lying if I said I didn't like it, but
We're all just
I've seen
kicking
your
this
tweets,
poor
King. I'm well
bastard,
aware.
man.
he knows I'm a
Playing to
wrestling
the,
fan.
playing to the DM's interest.
Here comes demented Donfell with the elbow drop from the top of the ropes. He's coming.
Bjorn's got the steel chair.
You guys think I'm not working on a campaign involving wrestlers? You'd be
Right into the barbed wire.
Guys, I can only get so rock hard, okay? Easy. All right. Anything else, Vizindy, or were you done?
I'm all done.
Okay.
With my bonus action and action. Oh no, hang on, I have extra attack.
Darn, I was hoping you'd forget.
God.
Oh, right. You have 2 attacks. I forgot.
I take it I don't have advantage on that attack now.
He's still prone, so yes, you do.
Mm.
And you're still flanking, so yes, you
And
do.
flanking.
Doesn't matter. I got 16 to both.
Oh, that misses.
Oh,
Just
So,
about though.
so the second time you swing, he's able to grit his teeth and like make it bounce off his teeth.
oh wow.
Yummy.
That's hardest rocks.
Oh.
Meat.
Got me hard as rock.
All right. Finally, Rizzler, you're up. What you doing? Kobolds are
Okay,
next.
I have two questions. One, if I throw my knife, can I use fast hands that says you can use this bonus? You can use the bonus action granted by your cunning action to take the use an object action. Can I use that to like throw the knife somewhere that I want, or does that only account for like buttons and switches?
Well, I'd say, I guess if you're throwing it at a dude, it's still an attack, so it would just be like you doing a regular attack by throwing it, because you can already throw a knife. If you're throwing it at an object, I'd say you could do that.
Okay. And like if I was trying to throw it up onto the roof?
You could do that. I'd allow that.
Okay, cool. Second question, can people come with me when I use the teleport action?
No, the
Okay,
teleport only works on you unless you have like a specific item for that, which you don't, so.
Okay. Alright, cool. Then
Oh,
I'm
it's
going to
back. I'm
move.
so glad it's back.
I'm going to move here, and
Okay.
then I'm going to chuck the dagger here at
Okay.
him as an attack.
Oh, so you're throwing it at him specifically, so you're using your action. for
Yes.
that. Okay.
Yes. That is an 11 to hit.
That's gonna miss.
Alright.
I will say, since you're throwing it at him, he'll bat it away with his wand, and it'll stick in the ground, like, right next to him, like, right here.
And then I am going to teleport up there as my
Okay.
bonus action.
Okay, so you'll whoosh right next to him on the edge of the roof there.
Okay.
That's
Just why am I descending him?
I don't even think it counts as a bonus action to teleport. I'm pretty sure you just do it.
well, because you don't have to teleport, so
Correct.
Yeah, I believe it's whether you want to actually go or have it come back to you kind of thing.
Well-
But I don't think it costs a bonus action, does it?
well, let me check the notes that I sent him. You
I'm
there?
pretty sure he
remember it cost
did
him-
say.
As a bonus action, you can teleport it back
Yeah.
into your hand if thrown, or you can teleport to it wherever it's thrown.
For some reason, I don't remember that being a bonus action. I don't know why.
For some reason, I don't remember asking. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, in
I'm
response
gonna
to that one,
use-
King, I'll crack a cold one open for you.
I'm gonna get a Pepsi, amen. Give me a minute.
All right.
Coke Zero gang.
It is.
And then
Oh, you got
can I
one?
use a little bit of movement to like move over here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
That should do it.
All right. So it is the kobolds' turn. So some of them are gonna do some moving around. This guy's just gonna go to the edge here. Most of the action's going on over there. So
Be fucking RKO'd.
So these guys are gonna start heading over there. So this guy's gonna try and climb up here. And he'll just make it up here. He'll climb up. He's gonna flank you. So they're flanking. And then this guy is gonna go. Yep, he'll make that. They'll get. He can get there. Get about there. This guy's just kind of stuck over here, so he'll just hang out over there. Okay, so I mean, he's just kind of there. Okay, so hang on, I got a lot going on. So
Always big man.
this guy, he is going to use his blade, and he's going to stab Asher. No, he's not. And
No, he's not.
that's a miss. He'll try again.
No, he won't.
That's a 19 to hit. No, it isn't. And so Asher, I hate that I keep doing that, but it's for the bit. So you're gonna take
accurate.
you're gonna take
It's like he's here.
6 points of slashing damage. Fuck.
Oh,
No, I
wait.
won't.
As he runs up and he cuts you on the leg, stopping you. Ow. All right. So
With a
and
very stern. No.
I
and
use
then-
my reaction to not.
yeah, and then I'm gonna use my reaction to do his mom while he stabs me. All right.
Almost,
So
I almost wish Giraffe could have heard King's impression of him.
I mean, I can still
Oh,
do it.
okay, no.
That's kind of mean. My impression of him is kind of, well, according to you guys, it's mean. I thought it was just me being goofy, but you guys are like, no, don't do him like that. It's like, okay.
I am saying that because I know for damn well that you do the exact same to me, so.
Of course,
yeah. I'd love to hear you. I'd love to hear your impression of me.
I haven't. Well, you
Speaking
guys
of
have shown up,
Shakespeare.
so I haven't had to do it yet. So it's kind of. I can't do all the voices. I'd have to get I'd have to practice.
You'll never be able to do me because I'll always turn up.
Exactly. All right.
I
so
don't have a real job to attend.
yeah. Kieran has no life. So the kobold.
Exactly.
The kobold whip is gonna whip Asher. No, he's not.
Oh.
Yeah.
And he's gonna miss. See, I told you he wasn't gonna do it. So he just cracks the
I
whip,
was drinking.
but Asher's able to touch.
You're a prick.
A wizard might be in trouble.
I think this guy can actually be there. Okay. So this guy, he's gonna stab you, Bjorn, because he don't like you being on top of his
Born?
boss like that. Yeah, Born Legacy, you're getting stabbed. So he's gonna take a swing.
Bjorn the shit.
That's for sure gonna miss. And that's for sure gonna miss. So never mind. He just takes a couple of
That's what
swings,
you
and
get for mispronouncing my name, bitch.
I said Bjorn.
You said born the first time.
Oh my god,
Bjorker.
it's Jason
Whatever.
Bjorn.
So he tries to he tries to stab you, and you just put your face on, like your hand on his face, and he's just like, and he can't get you because they're little. So
I'm not even looking at him either. I'm just like staring at Nearcall while I'm holding back one of his kobold minions. Just-
yeah, basically.
Sorry, I'm still
Um,
laughing at Yorker, and I have no idea why. I just think it's funny.
Fuck. Okay, there we go.
Yorker.
Actually, he was there. I think I can get about there. Okay.
I like.
So-
I like to just imagine these two Goliaths beating the shit out of this poor lizard, while another, like Bjorn is just. He literally just has his arm just extended out
Yeah.
from his body, and it's enough to push.
That
the
guy can't
kobold
help.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. This guy has advantage. So Rizzler, he's gonna whip you.
No, I mean, okay.
Wow, you're stealing his material, huh?
I just love how no.
That's a 19 to hit, bitch. So it's happening.
Oh
felt-
shit.
That felt so genuine at the time. I was like, oh god.
No, I refuse.
Like I actually thought he meant it.
And you're gonna take 9 points of bludgeoning damage as he just right across your shoulder.
Mm.
And
Goddamn
then,
lizards.
damn
Would it do
lizard.
slashing damage?
No, it wouldn't because I said so.
Yeah, fair enough.
This is
Okay.
just the ultimate.
You are
set.
God.
No, no.
Everybody's
Sorry, I'm just.
just no. All right, and then the wizard kobold is going to try and use shocking grasp on you.
Video.
We're off my
The name
dick.
of this video should be just no.
No, it's all no.
It might wind up being that. We'll see.
In the
campaign
episode
is
15, no.
All right, that is going to be a 15 to hit, which I think just
God
hits.
damn. It does.
So you are going to
You better armor.
take. Hang on. That's only 7 points of lightning damage as it reaches out on your back and zaps you a little.
Okay.
He
right there,
sounds so
bud?
sad. Okay. Can that guy? No, he can't make that. All right, and then this dude over here is going to use. Well, he's going to try to use Ray of Frost on Vizindi over here.
It's fine, bitch. I don't have to move. Slow me down. I don't even have to go anywhere as long as you stay here.
Continues kicking the shit out of him. Whack.
All
So-
you've done is make the damage happen over a slower period of time.
Man, you guys are vicious. That's only an 18 to hit, which should work, but it doesn't because he's an actual tank. So you're fine,
Oh.
Vizindi. So the cold beam fires out, and your armor just kind of like takes it and turns a little cooler on your back. It feels kind of nice, actually.
Nice. nice.
I believe
Ah,
that is.
I was sweating under this. No, that's
Yeah.
nice.
That is everybody. So it's AJ's turn, and then Duncan's up next. So AJ, what are you doing? King, I think you know what I have to do. I don't know what you have to do. King,
Mom.
you know what I have to do.
Fireball!
How do you know I was gonna do that?
I
Alright.
just imagine him doing it like there for the most optimal hit.
That's what I'm thinking.
No, because I don't want to hit myself. You guys, come
Good
on.
point, yeah.
So I'm gonna
Yeah,
do
somebody
it.
shoot up and-
I'm gonna do it. Hang on. That's 5, 10, 15. It's 20.
Give up so much credit.
I'll do it. I don't know. Oh, well, you gotta figure it out. Well, I feel like he would try not to like blast himself.
Oh,
so.
sure.
Well, duh,
Um,
yeah.
I'm gonna do it right here. Can I hit this guy? No, that guy's too high up. Oh, frick. You can hit the 3 guys on the ground. All right, cool. I'll do that. Fireball. All right, so they all gotta make dex saving throws.
Fireball.
I didn't ask how big the trade center was. I said cast fireball.
No, we are streaming.
No.
All
right. Well, this guy got a nat 20, so he for sure saves.
Wow.
Okay, so
To
He's-
that, Kieran, I ask, can I cast Fireball as a bonus action?
all right, two guys save, one guy takes half. So that's hang on, that's 8d. This is gonna be a while. Hang on, I gotta roll now. Oh wait, I have it pulled up. I don't have to roll my actual dice. I can just do it on the website. All right, where's Fireball?
We're terrible people. We're such terrible people.
Alright.
Jesus Christ.
And he's gonna upcast that, by the way. So that's
Oh, hell yeah.
9d6. I'm just tuning all of you out.
I was gonna
Sorry.
say, yeah, King's just completely ignoring us.
I don't blame him.
So 9d6, that is 30 points of fire damage. But two of them made the save, sadly. So 2 guys each will take 15 points. Let me just
And one of them goes up in flames.
pretty much, yeah. So yeah, he shoots the fireball. Gia Kazing! You know, he like panic and fires because they're rushing after him, and it just explodes behind them as they turn around. 2 of them are able to brace themselves as it burns through their scales, though, and the other guy just like turns to like ash, basically.
King, I don't know if you're doing it on purpose, but every time you like do a death scream, it cuts off at just like the perfect time.
I kind of do it on
that one-
purpose.
That one I think was deliberate, but there are just some where like it just cuts off so perfectly. It's like chef's kiss.
I gotta get a new microphone. I don't know, or Discord's just stupid. Okay.
I think it's probably Discord.
So that was his turn. Duncan, what you doing?
All right, so Duncan is going to engage in what we call in the business a funny moment.
Okay.
That's 5, 10,
5,
15,
10,
20,
15,
25.
20.
Or are the 2 people counting?
I don't know.
Because I like confusing them.
I take it the edge will be like 30, and like that's like
55.
It's
Fire.
25. It's 25 on the edge right here.
oh, like I meant like this edge.
Kumquat.
Like
Oh,
here.
there? That's gonna be 30, yeah.
That's gonna be 30. Okay, well that's where I'm
Sexual
gonna
kiwi.
rub myself over to. I will fucking target this one just below me,
Okay.
and I'm gonna hit him for starters with an Eldritch Blast
Okay.
because fuck him.
Of course.
That's an 18 to hit,
That hits.
and that is 9 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to follow up with a classic.
Eldritch Blast.
Oh, just blast.
Fuck.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, we're hunter's marking. I see. Okay, he is marked with your keen eyesight.
And there's nothing else I can do from up here because I do have the ability to attack twice, but I need to attack twice with a melee weapon.
Melee weapon.
Mm.
So I'm just gonna stand up here and I'm like, yeah, well, that blast was for you, big guy, and I'm gonna flip him off.
Right. All right. Well, then, if that's your turn, it is Nearcall's turn. He is going to use half his movement to get back up. Though he is kind of stuck between the 2 of you.
Wait, hang on. Does that mean opportunity attack if you're expending movement, or is that no? I don't think so.
It's only when he moves
you
away
need
from
to
your
action.
action.
Yeah, I thought so. That's okay.
So, just checking. Hold on. Bear with me for just a moment.
Just a moment.
You have 10 seconds.
All right. So he is going to
Oh,
use
rush God.
his. He's gonna pull out his longsword. There's no point in bowing you guys when you're right next to him. So,
Yeah, he's
Uh,
no Macintosh.
so Bjorn, he's gonna start carving into you.
He's gonna try.
He's certainly gonna try. He's gonna take 2 swings. That one's just a fatty miss,
Okay.
and
love
that
fatty
one,
misses.
that one's a 25 to hit. So,
Oof.
That could hit.
I mean, just a little hit. You know, it's only gonna do 23 points of slashing damage, but it's gonna be reduced to 11 because you're raging. So,
Sir.
Okay.
so he's gonna swing out First time, you're gonna block it with your axe. He's gonna swing it low and cut you on the side.
That's a hell of a longsword.
It is.
Well, he's
Yeah,
he's
wow.
also a large creature, so weapons deal extra damage because he's bigger. So
Schlong sword.
Well, you know what's also a hell of a longsword? Me. When a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against another target other than you, and that target doesn't have this feat, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon against that attack or against the attacking
attacker.
creature. Under the
nice.
sentinel attack, under the sentinel feat.
okay,
So I'm going to use
Oh.
my reaction to hit him
okay.
with advantage because I still have the thing.
Okay, go ahead.
Fuck him up!
Well, I got a 17 to hit.
That just hits.
Okay, I thought you said 70. I didn't realize you said 17.
Somebody hit out of my head.
Hang on, let me see. I'm gonna roll again just in case. No, okay, I didn't. That's 11 damage.
Wait, so 11 damage? Okay. Hang on one sec. Let me write that down. So, after he strikes down Bjorn on the side, you swing behind him, slicing through his, like, shoulder blade. And so, now I need you, Vizindi, to make a dexterity saving throw.
Cool.
Oh.
Let me see. Dexterity saving throw. Where is it? I got a 16. 17 minus 1.
Okay, let me double check that you saved that. I think you do. Yeah, so you make the save, so you're only going to take half damage. So after you cut him, you see the red veins in his back spread through his body over to his hand. You recognize this move as he's going to cast Hellish Rebuke as a reaction.
That's plagiarism.
Shit.
No, he
Oh
had,
my God.
he had it before this bitch ever used it. So
I'm gonna use Stone's Endurance.
okay.
You wanna
He
use your
plagiarized my.
reaction?
Oh fuck, that's right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You only have
Yeah,
one
he
reaction per
plagiarized my
turn.
spell.
Yeah, I forgot
All right,
that
so
part.
that is so you made the save. So that's hang on, 19 reduced to 9 fire damage as he turns around and blasts you right in the face, and it does kind of burn a bit. So
Why does it burn?
'cause it's fire damage.
It burns because you were just trying to be frozen a few seconds ago, and he's just rapidly increased the heat, therefore increasing the factor of burning.
I think
Alright.
I think I upped
You
him.
fucking
in it,
nerd.
so-
Shut up.
All right,
How much did you say? 6?
no,
6 or
9. You take 9
Nine.
fire damage. All right,
9.
so
9 stands for no.
so
German
Bjorn,
spelling.
you're up next with Vicindi on dock.
Yeah.
He's saying on dock.
Let me
it's
see,
critical
let me
beat.
see, let me see. Yeah, I should be able to do this. Actually, no. Do I want to do that? No. We're just gonna take some swings at this motherfucker here.
I missed my mouth.
Oop. Oh my god, I can't type today. All right, this is gonna be the first hit, and that's a nat 20, baby. Let's fucking go. Fantastic. And he doesn't even get a reaction because he already used it. That's fucking great. All right, so we'll roll the damage for that one.
I think we're winning joysticks.
12
I also think we're winning.
plus- Let me see. 8. That's 16 damage for the first hit. And then I'll go ahead and roll. He's not talking. Okay.
I'm making a note of
15
it.
plus-
16
That's
damage.
15
Secondary
plus
action.
9, so that's 24. Okay.
Wait, a nat 20 only did you 16 damage?
Oh, my bad. So 16 plus 12.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you're
My
welcome
bad.
for that, by the way.
Yeah,
28.
thank you, because I completely forgot about that. That's my bad.
Well, lucky for you, I said something. So, because I am a good
Yeah.
DM.
You are a good DM.
Only the best.
Thank
We
you.
love
Only
you.
the-
Yes, as you
Oh wait, I
slaughter.
already rolled. Never mind. Sorry, that one hit. I'm sorry.
Yes, as you slaughter my boss, please feed my ego continuously. Make me feel better about it.
It's okay, Kick. It's just a mini boss. It's fine. You still got your main one.
You still got your main one.
He'll be here eventually.
That was 12.
Okie dokie. So I'm just keeping track of things here. Okay, so in this ensuing chaos, you bring up your axe and you bring it down hard across his right shoulder, severing through. You can feel the muscle and the bone give out. Just as you rip the critical hit out, he grabs his shoulder, which is starting to sag a little, which is going to make it harder for him to shoot his bow. You bring it down again on his knee to bring him down on one leg. And yeah, near call is looking pretty bad now. So
What was that about being trapped?
Kristoff said you would do well against any one of us. I'm proud to say he was right. He doesn't really look that scared of you whittling away on him like that. Alright, Vizindi, you're up with Rizzler on deck.
I'm just
A little
saying,
trapped over here.
I'm trying.
I just find it fucking hilarious, right? This massive, dramatic big boss fight. It's just completely been fucked over because Warren speared him off a fucking cliff. And
No, that's good. I mean, it means you guys can handle yourselves. It's good.
Creativity.
Wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Creativity.
way I see it.
Isn't this what you guys wanted? More creative fights? So.
Oh,
It's pretty great.
This is great. It's just the fact that we've basically reduced it to we speared him off a roof and are now beating the shit out of him while it's
Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Spear! Bjorn with a spear! Oh my god! The cover! 1, 2, no! He's still kicked out! Oh my god! Okay, yeah. Sorry, I'm really good at doing commentary.
But if I was a DM, and I guarantee this is just like a mutual thing, but if your boss fight gets reduced to, oh my god, they're just wailing on him because of creative thinking, I think that's just like a moment where you go, you know what? I'm a little upset that it's been reduced to this, but I'm so fucking proud of my players for being that fucking
I
degenerate.
mean, I kind of knew you guys would like.
At that point.
Yeah, I knew you guys were doing well. When I say, oh, you're celebrating my boss, I'm not that mad about it, because if I was that mad about it, I wouldn't DM. I like that you, at least if you're gonna beat the shit out of him, at least you speared him off. Yeah, you at least like tackled him off a building, and then you're like getting mega, triple, quadruple advantage on your attack. So like it at least feels like you have to go all out to win. So as long as you're having fun, I'm having fun right now.
I'm
so.
having a lot of fun.
I'm
happy because
it's my silly DM banter when I say "fuck you guys for hurting my monsters." So
oh, it always is. It's always just banter. There's there's no hard feelings. But I'm just happy because that's the first time I've been able to use Sentinel, and I'm really glad about that. So
congratulations.
Anyway.
Well, you guys got to work together more, so and you'll use it more.
All right.
go.
Exactly.
So go Vizindi, and Rizzer's next.
Right. So I'm gonna go ahead and never mind. I got a nat 1.
Okay.
Oh no, I have advantage. I have an advantage. That's a 17 to hit.
Just hits.
Oh,
Oof.
Advantage saved me.
Thank God
I'm
for
gonna-
advantage.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm gonna attack with smite.
Okay.
Smiting again.
Smiting again.
Smite his
Right.
ass.
So I'm gonna go ahead. Right, we'll roll to hit. Okay, I got. No, sorry. I meant to say roll damage. I got an 8 on damage, and then 2d8 is 10. 10. 2d8. Oh no! Wow, I got max on that. Oh no, I got a 2 plus 8. I got a 2 plus 8, so that's 10. 18 damage on that attack.
Describe
And
it to
then
me.
I was about to say, and then I'm going to use another attack, but that's all right. I'll take it.
Wait, we're not killing him, are we?
Yeah, I mean,
What would Vizindi do?
Shit. Okay. All right. Yep. That's fine. Go ahead.
Describe it to me.
I'm hellbent on ending these. I'm not taking any prisoners no more. All right. So again, I'm gonna sort of grab his hand, turn him around because initially he was facing Bjorn.
Yeah.
And
He's like on
I'm
one
just
knee
gonna-
already. He's like all worn out. So yeah.
Again, I'm just gonna just shove my sword straight through his chest. And
Okay.
as he's sort of lowering down to the ground, I'm just sort of death staring him, reading. I'm just sort of reading, I guess, an ancient rite, like a vow to him. I'm just reciting my vow of, my vow of vengeance to him.
Okay.
Fuck with it.
To his knees
Goddamn.
and dies.
So
That's
you
metal as fuck.
you spin him around, and Bjorn, you see the blade come out through the middle of his back as the blade plunges. And his legs slowly give out, and you hear him recite his oath of vengeance. As
I do that. Kieran, give me the idea. I'm just gonna say Requiesce, Captain Patrick.
Jesus Christ.
Nearcall has
Love
no
that.
idea what you're talking about as he collapses to his knees. Once you pull the blade through him, he kind of slumps over on his side. And
I'm just gonna like use my hand to clear off the blade of blood.
for thematic purposes, I'm going to just say he's dying. He's not dead, but he's dying. So, because
so he gets his final confession, like in the Animus software. Got it.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
If you guys
love
don't
that.
mind, of
Ooh.
course. So
No, of course. Of course.
I was kind of
No,
hoping
I
when I
love
said
that.
describe it to me, he wouldn't decapitate him right away. So
Well, there you go.
Technically, I didn't. I just gave him a nice.
Yeah.
Well, I did say I was like bringing him down, though, didn't
Yeah.
I? As he slowly died. So
Yeah.
technically, this is understandable.
he won't make it. Okay, but it's not over yet. So kobolds aren't
no.
done. So Rizzler, you're up.
Alright, I'm going to bonus action to disengage
Okay.
over here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack the wizard boy.
Okay.
Gizzard.
That is a 25
That for sure hits.
to hit.
Yep.
Oh, wait, I gotta roll. What is it?
Roll damage.
Hang on, I got it written down so I can just copy and paste it. Boop. Wow.
10
That
damage.
is a 10 to hit. 10
Okay.
damage.
Wow, 3 + 1 + 1. Oh yeah, you're using Whisper, that's right. Alright, so you disengage, so the guy shoots out the whip and you're able to dodge it. As the wizard turns, you swing upwards with your blade, cutting through his chest. He's still up, but he's already looking kind of hurt. He's kind of weak.
Alright.
Is that your turn, or is there anything else you want to
That
do?
is, I can't really do anything else, so.
Okay, then it is the kobold's turn. Sorta. We'll see what they try and do. So, this guy, he's gonna run up here to you. This guy, he's gonna attempt to make this jump. And he rolled a nat
fails.
1, so for your fun,
Yes.
he will fall prone. He's not gonna break his leg. It's not that high up. He's gonna fall, land prone, and he will take. Hang on. 11
sprain.
11 points of bludgeoning damage
Amazing.
as he
Imagine that's what kills
jumps
him.
off. He's still alive, but he's hurting pretty bad. So, his reasons.
Flips on a little piece of moss.
Yeah.
And you put
Alright.
bushes, hits moss by accident.
All right. So this dude is gonna try and stab Asher real quick. No, he's not. And he's gonna miss. See, I told you. So he's gonna try again, and
Oh.
that's gonna be that's a 18 to hit. So that's gonna hit. So you're gonna take 9 points of slashing damage. Fine. Now sometimes he relents. You got to mix it up with oatmeal once in a while, so he
Oh,
surprises
yeah,
you.
true.
All right, so this guy's gonna try and stab Vizindi, but he's probably gonna miss. And he missed, so he'll try again, and he'll still miss, and he still missed. So that's fun. Good gameplay, everybody.
Character.
Yep. All right, so this guy's gonna try and whip at you, Duncan. So he's gonna give you a good
Okay.
old whipping with that's a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So you are going to... Ooh, he rolled max. So you're going to take 12 points of bludgeoning damage as he... like, whips
No,
you
he
right
rolled
across
Duncan,
the chest.
you idiot.
What?
You said he rolled Max. I said, no, he rolled Duncan, you idiot.
Oh my god.
All right, so you take 12 points of damage. Just take a note of it. Holy shit.
Thank you.
That was a terrible joke. That was terrible, and I thought mine were bad. Shush. All
I
right,
deserve that.
this guy, he's going to hit you, Rizzler, with a second level magic missile. So it's
Dark
just...
Souls roll? Just to dodge it?
No.
What? No. So that's going to be... that's only 3, but there's 4 of them, so you're going to take 12 points of force damage.
Okay,
As the little orbs
and
shoot out and punch into you.
Can I use Uncanny Dodge as a reaction?
Oh,
that
yeah.
halves the attack damage when I can see it.
Yes, you can.
Oh yeah.
So you
Of course
take
it's all
6
Uncanny
points.
So 6.
That's 6 points of force damage.
I fuck with
Cool,
it.
cool.
I love how magic
Oh.
missile's just that spell that's just like, yeah, you literally just get fucking hit by it. There's no way to avoid it.
You know, that's a good idea. So this wizard's going to use it on Vizindi because he can't block it. Thanks, thanks, joysticks.
Suddenly has the shield spell.
So
Funny enough, I do. No, but it doesn't help.
so that is going to be, again, 12 points of force damage to you, Vizindi, as the orbs shoot out.
Cool. Comes endurance.
Oh my gosh, he's like determined to not take damage. Okay, roll
Like,
those
damage, what's
endurance.
that?
Let me see. It's a D12, isn't it? Let me just double
Yeah.
check. D12 plus 4 is my thing.
Sketchy. The shield spell, you when you use it, you take no damage from magic missile.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah, you
Well, you can
literally
use
don't
that.
take any damage.
Let me see. Shield.
Shut up,
An invisible
joysticks!
barrier of
I knew
magical
that's what it did.
force appears, protects you. Until the start of your next turn, you have a +5 AC, including against the triggering attack, and you take no damage from it. I cast magic missile.
You cast shield.
I mean,
you mean
cast
shield.
You
I
cast it.
I was gonna say that's bullshit if you're casting it now. Okay, so you cast shield, and the auras before they hit you, they just they like vanish. It absorbs them. So
Bro, what the fuck is this character?
that's it. I'm only sending ancient dragons against you now. So
Valid.
fuck. All right, and
I
then
am
last but
only-
not least, this guy's gonna attack Bjorn.
The only thing he has to make from now on is dexterity saving throws, which he already has a -1 to.
All right, Bjorn, that is a 15 to hit, which I think hits. Unless your
That
AC went up.
Does not hit. My AC went up by 1.
See, you guys, a little
Nice.
lesson that we go over every time you level up. You need to fucking tell me that.
I know. I forget. I'm sorry.
So it's 16 now. Okay, so he swings and he just hits it. He like bounces off your arm. Just what?
Sorry, Dad.
All right, AJ and then Duncan.
skin to withstand anything.
The kobold accuses you of flag
Cheating.
switching.
All right, I'm gonna firebolt this bitch. That's a nat 1, so I'm gonna bonus action to do it again. Okay, that's a nat 20. Nice job, Oatmeal.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he got a nat 20.
That's
Wow.
fucking hilarious.
So that's what is that, Oatmeal? That's 2d10 plus 20. Oh, okay, lovely. You don't even need to roll. I'm rolling anyway. That's 35 fire damage.
Jesus.
Wow.
Almost max.
Okay, yeah, so you shoot and he dodges. You go to shoot again and the bolt gets twice as big because logic, and you explode his head. And it sears off the top so no blood squirts out. Yeah! That guy's a bitch, right guys? He's kind of a bitch.
Nice and clean.
And then I'm gonna go over
No
here.
blood.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so Duncan, you're up.
All right, so I am going to cast Eldritch Blast on this hilarious little guy down below me.
Okay.
As a 22 to hit,
Yeah, that hits.
and he's going to take 11 damage from Eldritch Blast, plus
Okay.
the 1d6 from Hunter's Mark,
Oh yeah.
which is a 4.
Let's go.
Okay,
That
so
is 15 damage.
so you blast him, the impact like sinks his chest in a bit, and then he falls off the building with a splat and dies.
Woo!
Oh, goodbye.
Using my movement, I am going to...
So you can drop down if you want, that's 5 feet.
Yeah, I'm going to drop down to here, and I'm going
Okay.
to make my way over to the edge of this roof over here.
Okay.
Just kind of like survey the situation, because I saw fucking Bjorn spear this guy off the edge, and
Yeah.
I've not seen him since.
You just see
Make
like
sure
a
everybody's
corpse.
still alive over here.
Yeah.
You just see the corpse and just like blood everywhere.
Oh wow, you got him.
As we're being like harassed by 2 other kobolds that can't hit us.
Yeah.
It's just like, you ever see like, you know, animated like shows where, like, you know, there's like a really big like bully character, like the really scrawny nerd like being held like arms reach, like the guys just swinging for him. That's this.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty much
Like-
this.
It's just a hand outstretched kind of thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
What are you gonna
Alright.
do, dork?
So you doing anything else, Duncan?
No, I'm just admiring the scene. Like, what the fuck, man? What the hell happened?
Okay.
Admiring the scene.
All right, Bjorn, you're up. Vizindi's on deck.
I would actually like to intimidate the kobold in front of me to run away, because at this point, now that Near Call is down, he's kind of my main priority to make sure we get any other information out of him before he passes, since I assume we're probably not going to be able to be with him much longer.
I mean,
so
maybe
my-
we'll see
my-
what happens.
My thought process. Shut up. My thought process is to intimidate the kobold in front of me to just run away. So I
Okay.
will roll intimidation. 23.
And what do you do or say?
So you kind of like see, even though he's not even really been focused on this kobold, he just kind of whips his head over to him with the like angriest of stares, and he's just, if I were you, I would get out of here now and keep your life intact. I can't guarantee that you're going to survive much longer in this area.
And it like looks down at Nearcall, who's like, he can't even like respond to it because he's like bleeding out. And he takes off. Cut off scream, I know.
We're not gonna have another flex off for those who were at the fireball game.
Okay, dude, you missed it, bro. We had people intimidating each other, and they were just flexing back and forth.
Everybody had the
Oh my
fear
God.
on. No one could do anything, and it just
Yeah,
it
we had like
ended.
multiple people who were fucking scared of other people, so they couldn't approach. It was so
That-
great.
That had everything. That was a love story and a half.
Oh my
Had
God.
That was a
revenge.
hell of an experience. I was so
Oh,
happy with
my.
how that went.
Joy.
Yes, sir.
I've just found a gift that perfectly encapsulates how I envisioned Bjorn glaring at that little bastard after like turning his attention
no.
away from near Carl.
Basically that's what I pictured.
It's like, listen here, you little fuck.
Fuck.
It's your turn.
So that did that. You said before that if you're making a skill check, if it affects another entity, that counts as my action, correct?
Or bonus action, but yes.
Or bonus action?
I mean, in
Okay.
this case, you can have it count as your
Would-
bonus action. You can kind of pick either or, I guess, in this case, but typically it would be a bonus action. So.
I mean, I guess I'll kind of just. I to be honest, I feel like everybody else has kind of got this whole thing taken care of, and I'm not a ranged character, so there's really not much else I can do in this situation.
Throw your
So
axe!
I'm just gonna. I actually, technically speaking, I can't. Well, actually, no. I am considered a large creature, so I should be able to.
Mhm.
But either way, I am gonna kind of approach near call, kind of kneel closer to him, and just search him for the red stone. See if I can get it off
Okay.
of him.
So we'll say that takes your other action / bonus action. Going through his pockets, you do find a potion of fire resistance,
Oh, hey, I'll take that.
and you find. Let me double check that I got all this right here. You find a small pouch with 48 gold in it.
Ballin'.
I feel
Robin.
mean taking gold. Like it's one thing to take a potion of like fire resistance, because that could be useful to him if he does manage to
You don't have
survive
to
this,
take
but,
it.
like,
I'm
gold
just
is a-
saying you find it. So
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the gold, but I am gonna take the potion.
okay, and then you
Oh,
do
where's he gonna
find.
sell it?
And then you find the metallic sphere that supposedly holds the stone in it.
Can I check the sphere to make sure it's still in there?
Yes. So we'll say you do all this on your little action. So you pull it out and you look at it for a second, and you see there's like a little button on the top. When you pop it, it just kind of like pops open slightly, and you can see what appears to be some kind of red glowing stone underneath it.
Sketchy, what the fuck?
And then if you close it, it locks back in place. Ew!
Yeah,
Harry
okay,
Potter.
What happened? Oh God.
Yes.
I'll put that away.
Okay. So you now have the red stone of power. Alright, Vizindi,
sir.
you're up with Rizzler on deck.
Alright, okay.
Focus.
Holy fuck.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna go ahead. I'll swing for this cobalt here, cause fuck him.
Okay.
So we'll swing. Just with my longsword. I got a 17 to hit.
That hits.
6 damage on that.
Okay.
And I'll swing again. That was a 12 to hit.
That's gonna miss.
Okay, I'm gonna use a action surge.
Okay.
And I'm gonna swing, and I got a nat 20.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay.
About
my
to make my
God.
action. Oh. So let me just double check. So you roll, so that is 6 damage plus the max that I could get is an 8, so that's 14.
14. Okay, so you swing out and you cut the guy on the arm, and then you swing again and he jumps back. And as he's laughing, you just find the urge to jolt forward. You slice through his laughing mouth and cut like the top part of his head off. And just
he dead?
yeah, he's dead.
Wow.
Is he dead, he says.
Are you sure? Because I do still have my extra attack. Oh, hang on. I do
Just in
have my
case.
extra attack. Hang on. 30 feet. 30 feet. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. But I think I can make that. Yeah, I can hit that guy. The range on the javelin's 30.
This guy?
Oh, all the way over here?
Mhm.
Okay, so you're gonna throw the lightning javelin at him?
Can I choose not to activate that ability?
I believe so, yeah. It only happens when you want to use it, so you can keep using the javelin. You can only use that ability once per day.
Okay.
It's a command
Right.
word thing.
I got 16 to hit.
That hits.
All right, cool. That is 8 damage.
Okay, so you throw it out, and it doesn't go into him, but it cuts through his thigh, just and it like embeds itself in the roof next to him. All right, and
Right.
that's gonna be your turn then.
Yes.
Okay, Rizzler, you're up.
I am just gonna attack this bro right here.
All right, attack that, bro.
That is an 18 to hit,
That hits.
Yeah, bro.
and that is a 10 again.
10 again. All right. So as he's holding his wound, he tries to blast you. You jump up high and you bring your knife down, pushing the back end of it with your palm into his face, just and you kill him.
Nice.
And upon seeing that they are completely overwhelmed, this guy is going to painfully like get himself back up and book it. And then this guy's gonna take off too, and they're gonna just like climb back into the like sewer system and run away.
I like it.
Well done.
Yeah, combat, it's over. You guys did it.
I'm gonna kneel down by funny guy Neil Call.
Near call.
Neil Call.
Neil. So first it was near
Near-
Carl, and now it's Neil Carl.
Neil Carl. Yeah. Wow, he's dying. The least thing you could do is honor his last moment by calling him by his real fucking name.
No,
Nah.
my thumb in his wound.
Oh, come on. Do you really?
Ouchie.
Yeah,
Don't actually.
Okay.
Really? Okay.
I'm gonna interrogate him.
Ugh.
Where are the others?
They're not here if that's what you're concerned about. You can barely even understand him. His like draconian like accent is kicking in now that he's like dying. You don't even know. They're not here. I was sent to retrieve the stone after the contact was eliminated. But it won't
What happened to
matter.
the contact?
I don't know. Something about fucking orcs killing them. I don't know. They found the stone. They sold it to the mayor. And then that idiot sold it. My job was to get it back.
Okay, and 2 points for what I'm gonna ask next. Where are they? If they're not here, where is Kristoff?
Like he told them when they were on our side for a short time, he says, gesturing to Rizzler and Bjorn. He's looking for the book. Once he has that, he's already got the blood. He'll just kill all of you and take the stone too. It doesn't matter if I fall, if any of us falls. The Black Circle only needs one member to perform the ritual. And once we do, the world will be for the better.
And yet he made all of you sound so important before.
This was all a part of our destiny. I never intended to make it this far anyway. And I'm gonna need all of you to get into my stream chat real quick because I have a video to play.
Oh my god, origin story!
We can
Twitch
Neil
TV.
Carl's origin.
I don't know how good this is gonna come across because I did use the voice
Oh,
changer
shit.
to make it. So if it's terrible, you can yell at me after it's over. Okay? So
Alright, I'm
Fine.
gonna deafen real quick so I can watch
Alrighty.
this.
Alright, I'm in. I'm deafening.
all right, bear
And I
with
have to
me.
log into Twitch.
That's fine. Bear with. I have to pull it up anyway, so bear with me for just a second. I gotta remember
Oh
where I
god,
put.
what's my password?
He's like panicking, like I'm gonna start it without him.
Oh
Um,
god, oh god.
Hang on, I gotta find it. I gotta make sure I still have it. Sketchy, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the 16 months. Wow, 16 months. Sketchy, you've been subbed for a long time. It's crazy. I know everybody's deafened and whatnot. I just still appreciate it. Okay. Hang on, I'm gonna pause it real quick before it starts, so. Can't even see it yet. All right.
Damn, two-factor authentication.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna take you that long, huh?
No, should be there soon.
Hey, look, I actually have viewers in chat now. All I have to do is bait you all in here with the promise of a video. Okay. Is everybody ready? I assume so if you're all Giraffe, let me know when you're ready. Because everybody else is
I am ready.
Alright. I mean, you can mute yourself if you want. I don't know if it really matters, but... okay. Everybody's ready. I'm gonna take that first. Hey! Giraffe, thank you for gifting the sub to admittedly Carter. That's very kind of you to do that. Thank you for the gifted sub. You wanted to be number one. Yeah, you are number one. Hey. Hola, ¿dónde está la biblioteca? Okay, fuck off. All right, I'm going to play the video. Let me pull up the other page here. Here we go. I'm going to turn off my webcam, and we're going to hope this doesn't look horrible. So, here we go. Hang on. Wait. Let me double check that the volume's cranked. It is.
You don't understand. You'll never understand. My life was nothing but tragedy. When I woke up one day many years ago, I had no parents. I had no village, no home. I was alone in the woods, the rain pouring down on my body. I don't know what happened to me before then. All I know is I was left with nothing. I spent years traveling, seeking help, seeking someone to accept me, and I was seen as nothing but a liability, or at worst a monster. No one wanted a dragonborn, a beast coming from creatures that patrol the skies and ruin lives. I didn't want to be like that. I wanted to be someone people could count on, someone people enjoyed being around, but I never got that. Eventually, I took to the path of smuggling, stealing goods, but only from those that were, let's say, like to throw it in other people's faces, those that deserve to have a little wealth taken from them. I never took from people who were like me. In fact, I tried to help people who were like me. Of course, one day, I was asked to dye my scales. They said if I changed the color of what I looked like, it could help me. I don't know why, but the few fellow smugglers that I befriended, I leaned on them for support. So when they asked me to do something, I didn't. So I dyed my scales, thinking I looked cool. The problem was, they did it to set me up. Eventually the authorities found me, assuming I was the black dragon they were searching for. Apparently he had gone on to murder people, something I had never done before. I didn't get a defense. I was guilty by just look at me. They threw me away in a cell to rot. Eventually I was able to break myself out, and they chased me, threatening to end my life. That is when I found him. I found Kristoff. For the first time ever, someone reached their hand out to me and offered me a better path, and so I took it. Maybe the road I walk now isn't the smartest one. Maybe it isn't the kindest one. But it is one that has brought me people that gave a damn about me, and it gives my life a purpose. I want a better world, a stronger world, and I'll see to it that we get it, and this stone is the first step.
Okay. It should be
All
open.
right.
All right. So,
Very nice.
The fact that we now know why he was immune to the lightning now makes fucking sense.
That's cool. That's very, very
That's pretty
cool,
cool.
King. I like that a lot.
thank you. I like seeing you guys try to think like, wait, if he's a black dragon, how can he be immune to that damage type? And I'm like, they don't even know. There's like a completely bizarre reason for it.
Like, as soon as like the picture started showing up and then it was a really light blue dragon, it started clicking into place, and then it was like, and then I painted myself black. I was like, oh! Ooh!
Ooh! He was blue, but no, he black. He black and blue.
He black and blue.
That's what Vizindy would say. Well, you're black and blue now, mother effer. You know, just bleeding out. So yeah, there you go. There's his villain origin story.
I like.
Anything
that
else?
sucks.
Well,
Anyway, you're dead now.
After hearing that, I kind of look at him. You know, I didn't want it to be this way. I didn't want it to be something that we had to kill all of you for. And to be honest, I don't even believe this needed to end in death. But for what you fight for, I believe you were still an admirable warrior, despite our differences in what you fight for.
I always knew the day would come where I would be slain in battle. I never wanted to see the end of my time as an old man. So, in some bizarre way, you can kind of like see the life in his eyes is fading. He's not even like looking at anyone anymore. I got what I wanted. I was able to fight mighty warriors and perish, doing what I believed was right. I don't really care who wins this fucking battle anymore, whether it's Kristoff or all of you. I just hope whoever the victor is will truly make things better. So all I can say is good luck, 'cause you're gonna need it. And then he dies.
Yeah, I kind of sit silently for a second, and then kind of pat his leg. Rest well, mighty warrior. And I'll get up and just kind of look to everyone else. We should look into the mayor and his wife, make sure that they're okay.
I agree. Before we do go though, I noticed that no one had taken that, and I'm not going to use it myself, but I do think it could be put towards some good, and I do take his pouch of gold.
Okay. So that's 48 gold.
Yeah, I'm not keeping it.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Oh, you greedy fuck! You got the kill.
All the more reason to give me the gold.
Everybody gets the same amount of experience points, don't worry.
Woo!
Some people run their games like that, where you only get experience points if you kill the monster, which is a horrible way to play the
That's
game.
it.
Yeah.
L.
Okay, so Asher's then gonna walk up and be like, you know what? You weren't so bad, but your friends hurt me, so I'm gonna do this. And he turns around and just gives out a little, and then he walks away.
Accurate.
That fellow never ceases to amaze me with his strangeness.
Yeah,
Well,
you never cease to amaze me with your vampireness.
Well,
he just kind of like walks off. He doesn't even know where you're going. He just like walks away.
well, even after all that, although that we didn't gather a lot of information such as its location, at least we know they don't actually have the book yet. Even though now that we have the stone, we have a foothold. However, maybe we should consider looking into the stone after we deal with the orcs.
Agreed.
I'm in agreement with that, yes.
He didn't mention, maybe I didn't catch it, he didn't mention the location of the book, did he?
You just said they were looking for it.
He just said they were looking for it. Okay.
Alright, let's head
Okay.
to the mayor's house.
Yeah.
Okay, so you all, it's like nighttime now, just for the record. I assume you guys would know that. Despite the theme of the map that you were just on, it is dark out.
Of course.
I can't create light accurate maps. Sorry.
That's okay.
Bjorn,
So-
I take it you have the stone?
Yeah, I have it in.
Yeah, he's got in his pouchy wouchy.
He has it. Okay.
Yeah, he put it in his pants to make his bulge look a little bigger. You know, like encouragement.
Bro, it already looks huge as it was. What do you mean?
Both of you to assume he needs encouragement.
So
Like, it slaps his thighs when he walks anyway.
jeez. All right. So a few minutes later, you guys head back. The door's like already kind of open. There's some guards inside there, and they're talking to the mayor. You see the kids are like passed out, sleeping on the couch, and the mom is sitting with them. And the mayor, with his big fluffy mustache, turns to you guys. He looks very distraught. Oh, thank the gods you're all okay. What happened?
We managed to intercept near call and managed to take him down. The rest of his henchmen fled off. The ones that we didn't apprehend. We
Well,
did manage to get the stone from him.
Oh, I guess that's good news. He turns to the guards. Track the kobolds. See if you can find any more. Arrest them. And you, clean up those bodies. I can't have the citizens seeing that in the morning. Oh, and then he like leans back against the couch and like puts his hand on his son's head. Well, I suppose I should be thanking you. You protected not only my family, but my town, and for that, you have my gratitude.
I understand maybe why you weren't so forthcoming, but you understand that if we had more information from the get-go, this would have been a whole lot easier. And again, I do understand that your family were in danger because of this, but it's just something to consider.
Of course, you will have to forgive my doubt in your skills, adventurers, because after seeing what that creature could do, I had concerns that no one would be of a match for him. I figured it best to protect my family, as they were the only ones he was threatening. And I figured if I simply gave him what he wanted, he really would go away. He seemed at least noble enough to keep to his word.
No,
Mirkal would have kept to his word, most likely.
Oh, yes. He's, I suppose, honor amongst thieves. However...
Movie
I don't-
Toto.
However, I didn't even think about that. I didn't even clock on.
I thought that's what you were going for, because we've all seen the movie,
No!
so...
I haven't.
I haven't.
I didn't even cop on to that. I just sort of fuck.
Tie-in.
Tie-in. Yeah, there we go. Harper's confirmed in D&D campaign. No, what was it? I suppose he was an honorable thief in the end. However, he just has chosen the wrong side.
On the subject of family, Mayor, it's not much compensation for yourself and your town for what you've had to deal with, but I was able to take this from near Carl, and I chuck him the pouch of 40 gold.
Oh, he catches
or
it.
however much it was.
It was 48 gold.
48.
Oh, well, thank you. I suppose the soldiers would need this more than me, though I might take a couple to repair my window.
As long as it gets distributed fairly amongst your people, do whatever it is that you wish with it. You guys deserve the compensation for having to deal with and having to cover up for what has happened here.
Thank you very much for that. Do you all have a group name or something I can associate you with? Some kind of symbol or something I can say to the mighty heroes of this town?
Well, I believe as of recently, we happened upon the name of the Fated Five.
I see. Well, Fated Five, I will have a tale of you written about and kept in the history of this town. What? Are you guys posting weird shit again? What the fuck
Beyond
are you
the
doing?
shit, forced to wipe.
That could be a good name too.
That was the one I fucking spitballed at like the fucking first start of the idea when it came to group name. I was like, yep, Beyond the shit, forced to wipe. Or Beyond to be heroes.
Alright, Fated 5, at least for the time being.
Yep.
You have my
I'm
gratitude,
fine
and
with that one.
we will spread rumor of your nobility, and hopefully in time it will help gain you some renown with the world.
Well, renown's not the important part. However, there is one thing that has been bugging me about this situation. Nirkal mentioned that the red stone was initially in the hand of some orcs who had sold it to you.
Or like bullied me into buying it, but they thought it was more valuable than it was. They assumed it was some kind of rare gemstone. That's what I thought it was, and to keep them off my back, I paid them off so they wouldn't come back around here. And I had it, and I didn't know what to do with it. It seemed kind of dangerous, so I tried selling it to a neighboring town. I did, and then upon returning, someone said our treasury was raided. During the lockdown, that creature appeared before me, threatening my family, and said I had 2 days to bring back the stone, or he would kill my family.
So that's why the lockdown was in place.
It was to keep anyone else from coming in and out in case he had reinforcements. It seems they were already in my town. And it was to keep anyone from spreading word of him, to stop him from hurting my family. Believe me, I didn't want for any of this to happen, and I'm glad that you were here to stop it. But whoever these Black Circle beings, they're quite formidable.
Mayor,
we've
we've
encountered a lot before.
Mayor, if you would excuse me for asking, we also believe the sightings detailed a strong, muscular figure at the site of the treasury that night. We
It might
believe
have
this
just
to
been
be... No,
It
but
might
there
have
was
been him.
also... Well, it could have been, but he sounds more of a dexterous fellow, but We wonder, are there any other members? We believe it could be a member of the group known as Strong Tower.
No, he said he's the only one I ever saw, and he told me he was here by himself, which I figured was a lie, but I only ever saw him, and I assume his kobolds
Strong
were with him.
If Strontar was here, he would have jumped at the opportunity to battle us and fight. He would not have let one of his comrades fall to us.
He didn't last time.
Well, he did jump at the opportunity to make sure that Kristoff didn't die. Or that none of them died, for that matter.
Well, he wasn't there full stop. He wasn't there at the fight at all.
Well, at the prison, yes, he wasn't there, but
Yeah, that's what I'm
Right.
thinking.
The
I was
previous
just thinking
encounter,
like maybe it could have done it again there now. He could still be in the city, but maybe after that questioning, I think Kieran's right. I think it was maybe just the same guy cited twice.
just like different
Nearcall-
glances.
Despite the fact that Nearcall is your correct dexterous, he is still a dragonborn, and they are some big motherfuckers.
Yeah, they're like
Oh,
7 feet tall-ish, so...
Fair enough. I don't know why my mental image was just like a slim, slender archer. So that's my bad.
Can you guys stop
That's
posting
all good.
these creepy-ass fake muscular people photos?
Oh right,
Is
yeah.
that the owl? Oh my god.
Oh, jeez.
Hedgewick, no way!
Anyways, moving on.
Here's the video that I get it from. I'll put it in.
Well, Mayor, we are very thankful that you at least believed in us enough to at least allow us to try and help out where we could.
You were my best
We-
bet.
We won't be staying in the town much longer. We actually have our own duties to attend to, but we will be keeping the stone with us, if that is all right with you.
I have no qualms about it. It is not my place to put my hands on that thing.
Wonderful. Before we do set out, I'm going to bid you farewell, and I hope that you and your family have a lovely remainder of your evening, and hopefully you will stay safe during the coming events of your life.
Thanks. You as well. He's kind of surprised by like your like kindness.
And
Duncan is very cordial.
I just dismiss myself like after a little bow.
you grab like your leather like coat and you just like kind of like you know you curtsy with it.
Yep. It's like, ta-da.
Yeah.
While you guys are doing that, I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna signal the owl. I could check my notes to see his name, but I can't quite remember.
Man, it's a good thing you don't have to shout for his name. You can just blow a little whistle for him, because otherwise he'd never
know,
show
right?
up.
Yeah, I know.
All I know is that it was something like every time I think of like his name, all I ever think of is like Hideo Kojima.
It's Hideo.
Hideo Kojima.
Like, I always think of Kojima whenever I think of his name.
So
It sounds very, very, very similar.
So you-
Hideo,
you blow the little whistle you were given, the little caller, and it takes a couple of minutes while they're inside talking with the mayor, but eventually he flies down, he perches on one of the steps. You open up his little sack, there's a letter for you from Mizar, and it just tells you all that, it just tells you all that, supposedly, General Zygarius was attacked by the Black Circle. He's still alive.
man.
He's still alive, but he claimed that they took a vial of his blood with him.
Interesting.
And they said he has been brought to Westershen for safekeeping, just so that he can't get attacked again. In addition, they've noticed bigger and bigger gatherings of orcs in the woods, and normally near Westershen they never see orcs. So they are sending some of their men out there to just hold a perimeter. Also, he's just hoping all of you are faring well. So.
Bjorn, you don't know anything about a vial of blood needed in this ritual at all, do you?
I did mention when I met up with you guys after we had been separated that the vial of blood was one of the main components, but Bjorn will kind of be like, right, the vial of blood, but I would not have expected General Zygarius to be the victim of all people.
Did you guys not catch on near call when he was dying literally say we have the blood? He said we have the blood.
I
heard
did.
that.
Oh, okay.
I knew that I heard that they got it. I just didn't expect it. Well, actually, like the only thing I didn't expect was it to come from General Zygarius. Like that
Yeah,
was just such a
Zygarius was
random
the
one that I
throw-off.
didn't expect.
Mm-hmm. I've mainly been hyper focusing on the book and the stone, to be honest. I had always assumed like the blood would have been like Kristoff or someone. I didn't realize.
Well, it had to be
would
someone pure of heart, and Kristoff's a murderer, so he like outright accepts it couldn't be him.
Hmm.
Taking some of my blood, starts jealously kicking his feet.
Yeah, what about me? I'm like the most honorable person I know. He says as he's like picking his nose, you know.
Well, we should actually. So okay, I originally was gonna think like we should probably give the Empowered Stone to somebody who we know it would be in safe hands with, but I don't know a good place to put this thing, to be honest.
The only
Like, as
place
much
is
as I
that...
want,
Oh, go on, sorry.
like as much as I want to trust that the Knights of Justice will be able to guard it, I mean, we've had the Black Circle sneak in before. So I'm not 100% convinced that it's completely safe with anybody but us.
I was about to say, I personally think it would be best kept with us, because even like if we place it with the Knights of Justice, like, you know, they've already breached their defenses once, it could happen again. But on top of that, like, the only people who would actually take us in right now, who are anyone aside from us, is Mac.
Good point.
And, you know, I don't think that he, like, don't get me wrong, Mac's a noble dude. He's very noble and very, like, you know, very, oh yeah, like, you know, I'll do anything for the greater good. But I don't think he's going to sit there and go, yeah, you know what, I'll let my village get potentially massacred whilst me and one dude try and fend off, like, a whole fucking butchering.
Yeah, him and your piece of
No.
crap drunken father probably won't be a match
Yeah.
for the rest of the Black Circle should they all show up.
Yeah.
You have to imagine though too, like it's one thing keeping it protected, but if they can get into, you know, the Knights Justice, then you know they can get in fucking anywhere at this rate. I would say we've tried fortification. Why not keep it hidden? And I would say with Mac, that wouldn't be a bad idea.
The other issue though is we're not even really sure if we're being watched.
Yeah.
Because like
could be, yeah.
they've managed to get like information of like locations and stuff like that. Like they managed to break Muna out and nobody knew where Muna was besides myself, or well, besides us and the
Nefat.
guy who put her there.
Yeah,
and
Nefat.
yeah.
Nifa is not exactly the most reliable.
Yeah, he got...
Reliable.
Well, he got beaten the fuck up, to be fair. From what we heard. He got beaten and had it forced out of him, yeah.
And according to Mazar, he's hunting you all because he believes you let them in willingly.
Right.
Well, he can
So-
come for us, can't he?
So
Yeah.
I mean, to me, I don't know. To me, like you're right about like hiding it, but I'm also worried about like
Them
what-
knowing.
them potentially knowing that we're hiding it, and you know, I would
And then-
rather. I think I would rather
Should-
for now just keep it on our person.
Yeah.
Should we look into any way of the gem being destroyed?
Stone!
It's red, I'm going to call it a gem.
Oh, brother.
Potentially, we don't know what would happen if we did destroy it.
It's definitely worth having a gander at eventually.
I suppose if we could take it to somebody like who is a very high level magician, yeah, we could probably see what he knows about it and
Closest to
decide
that
to
would
take it from
be
there.
Nistar.
Yeah,
Good point,
Zara would
yeah.
probably be our closest bet.
And even then, that
you know
would
what?
just-
How about
that would be
this?
just, like taking it to, you know, the Knights of Justice, which we've kind of ruled out.
Could we say that we've been talking about this in character a little bit? Like,
Yeah, it's
we're
fine.
kind of like
Yeah,
We've
like-
been pondering it as we've been
What
making
about-
I mean,
our way down
the
the road.
owl is sitting there waiting for you to put a note in his sack so he can take off, so he's just kind of waiting for you all to finish discussing.
Yeah, he'll
Okay.
wait a little longer.
I'll kind of look back to Duncan for a second. Your father Mac made mention to somebody who seemed to have some sort of magical tinkering capabilities.
Oh, here
Do
we
you
go.
Do you think you could potentially know where he is now?
Well, I mean, it's in the direction of where we're going to go beat the druids to go deal with the orcs, so I guess it's worth stopping there. Like,
Well,
we stop, we ask.
Suppose the lead is as good as any. We should probably not let the Knights of Justice know that we have the stone.
No, I
case
don't
the
necessarily trust them.
Just in case the information could get intercepted.
We don't know is maybe we did and I have forgotten. That could be my fault. Whenever they said that he was hunting us, did they how do I put this? Did they denounce him? Like, is he acting completely independently, or is he still with the Knights of Justice?
He's still a Knight of Justice. They can't denounce him because what happened is that the council got rid of all of you. They said you're kicked out, you're banished. So you're technically criminals of Westershen, which means he has full authority if he wants you to take his men and go after you as the criminals he sees you as, because Mizar said, look, a lot of people don't believe you. He's like, I believe that you didn't let them in and you were just beaten down, but he believes that this was all a plan and you're part of it. So, he's still a Knight of Justice because he's just not acting with the rest of the group, but...
Bruh, I can't wait to pull the rug out from under his ass and fucking make fun of him. It's gonna be great. He's a punk bitch anyway.
He's a bit of a punk bitch.
So yeah, you guys have a lot of threats, and even someone who should be on your side is coming after you. So,
okay, well, put it this way: before we do leave, I know there's other things we need to talk about first, but before we do leave, I do think that we should ask if we can get like a horse or something to get there quicker. Maybe the druids know, because at the moment, no Knights of Justice or anybody knows anything about this stone.
Yep.
I reckon it wouldn't be a bad idea to run it by the druids to see if they're
definitely worth a go.
Because it is like geology, right? And that's kind of like a druid thing, right?
Geology.
Well, it's a rock. It's geology.
Their thing is nature, but you never know. Well, it's their nature and magic, so you never know.
Nature, magic, geology. That makes sense, right?
We could essentially ask them if they've heard rumors of it or if they know of it, but not let them know that we have it.
Quick question I want to run by you, by both Sketchy and King real quick. Considering Sketchy, because considering Vicindi was a Knight of Justice previously, would there be certain, let's say, code phrases or anything that would be able to be put into messages that would then mean that if it was intercepted, nothing would be getting out, but if anyone who was part of Knights of Justice, let's say, Mizar was to get his hand on it, he would be able to decipher it.
Nothing, I would imagine, that wouldn't be noted by the other Knights of Justice, though. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, of course. But considering it's only being sent to Mizar,
yeah.
Like, it would be more of a matter of keyword being like, oh, we're doing very well. We're over by the rocky coast or something like that, and but the message itself would actually read something along the lines of, hey, yeah, we're well. We have the Rock. Yada yada yada.
He's a 7-time world champion. Yeah,
we're gonna be doing some camping, seeing some druids. Hope you're well. Love, Dad, or something like that.
I feel like if you say we have the Rock,
yeah, it's a bit forward, isn't it?
No, I wasn't saying that
or a code word for the Rock.
Thing. Yeah, by the rocky coast would be the code word for oh yeah, we have the item of importance or whatever. It's something that I've only just started considering what's talked about. It's because we're talking about sharing the information to Mizar a little bit, because the rest of them we could basically say we'll trust them about as far as we can throw them.
Yeah.
But Mizar's the only one who's actually doing us a solid and making sure that we're off the chopping block.
You mean I think here means something like a thieves' camp.
Yeah, something like a thieves' camp.
Maybe just coded words, not the whole thing's coded, but just you can phrase it in a way. I get what you're saying.
Exactly. I think it's just if we speak in riddles, I'm pretty sure that he could sort of decipher. He's a smart guy.
For sure.
Yeah, it's not really the Knights of Justice have their own code, but yeah, if you write it in a way that someone who has a high intelligence score, which a wizard like Mizar could figure it out, then it would lessen the chances of anyone else being able to figure it out.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like, as like Duncan's like spewing this off to like Vicindy, he's like, yeah, like just like, send him a message, but like do it in code, let him know that we've got it, we're gonna go see the druids, but like, make it like so like no one else could read it, only he could. Like
Yeah.
Duncan's getting really excited about it, 'cause he's
Yeah.
like, thinking about like all the thieves' tales he's read growing up.
Secret codes, man. Secret codes.
Come on, secret codes!
Yeah. Well, I mean, okay. Do you want us to think of something to put in Secret King?
Kinda.
Okay.
It'd
Well,
be kind of cool
let's
if you
say-
did.
We'll say,
Doesn't have to be perfect. Just give me something like rough drafted,
right. We'll say, I also kind of want to mention that we have Bjorn and Rizzler now.
Oh, you want to let Mazar know?
I would
Yeah.
like to have Mazar know, but like without telling anybody else. Anybody have any ideas on like how we could phrase this?
You make it like a poem, like we have been beset by big and tall and small, or
I
something
was
like
actually
that.
just thinking about it. I was
Yeah.
like,
you could-
like,
The mountain and the hill have joined us.
I was just thinking about it, like,
The
like,
mountain in the hill. That's funny.
He would
like-
understand it. It
like
would
you
make
send
sense.
him a letter and it's like, oh yeah, like I just found this really cool poem about like and then like describing how like those who are exiled still live among us, shut the fuck up.
You heard that? I was doing it for chat. That was kind of sus, Kieran.
Those who are exiled live among us, and then like following up with like a polished stone like reflects the sun in a way that's almost burning, like describing the fact that it's like red and it's a stone,
you'll
it's
just-
shining.
I think you'll just need to take a little bit of time to do it, because something like that is not going to be able to be done. In
Oh,
the
exactly.
few minutes
We're gonna
that
be
we
doing
need
it
to
whilst
send
we're
this
walking.
letter.
Mhm. The birds like sitting on our shoulder really impatiently.
Yeah, it's flown up to
Tapping
like
one
your
of its
shoulder, Vicindy, and you hear it like tapping like one of its claws against you, like I'm waiting.
It's saying among us. No,
No, he just
I'm,
gets because he's like, "Brah, that's kind of sus of you.
oh no.
But yeah, like I think this is like definitely something that like they'll be like spitballing and like writing together as like they're going along like the way home, like
That's fine.
towards where they're going.
What I will ask is if
We need to take a
go
long rest
to-
anyway, so
Yeah.
Yeah. I would ask if we can get any transport from the mayor, maybe like a carriage or something that we
Why don't
can
we-
rest on our way.
why don't we ask about that in the morning?
Yeah.
Yes. Well,
Also,
no.
have a
If
chance
we
to
were,
recover.
it would mean if we could rest in the carriage through the night and then like do like take turns, right? And then while we're
Yes.
traveling, that wouldn't
Yeah, I
be a
guess we
bad
could do
idea,
that.
would it?
That wouldn't be
I
too bad
asked
of an
the
idea.
mayor
Supposed
for
to do
something
that.
like that. Yeah, I'm sure he could spare it.
Well, fuck it, let's do it.
Alright.
I pat Bjorn on the shoulder. I'm like, fuck it, I'll go ask, and I run inside. Like I knock the door. Like, God.
All right, so. What? Look, I'm very bit. Oh, hi. Oh, can I help? What do you need?
Sorry, I don't mean to be a bother, but my friends and I are about to head on our way, and we was wondering if you could spare us some transportation.
Sure, you need a horse riding carriage with a rider.
Well, even if we don't get a rider, just if we can get the horse and carriage, that'd be wonderful.
A rider would be appreciated.
A rider would be appreciated. Okay, we'll get the rider as well. A rider would be great as well.
Well, he's like, let me give you the choice. If you want the horse and the wagon, you can simply keep it for as long as you want. But if you want a rider so you can sleep through the night, well, he'd have to bring the carriage back because I'm not letting you keep my rider.
On second thoughts, the carriage would be nice.
If that is the case, how far would he be able to take us before he needs to return?
He'd be more than willing to drop you off wherever you need to be dropped off. He just wouldn't stay with you after that. Think of it like a cab ride.
Okay,
It'd be a nice facility to be able to rest while traveling. Means like
I
one
see,
of us could like spot it.
yeah, that's very true. Well, we are heading to a town a little way away from here, a little bit towards the east. We was hoping he could drop us off there, and then we'll walk the rest of the way from there.
Well, sure. He'd be willing to go with you for at least like 2 days or so. I don't see that as a problem. I will have someone brought to you. Are you wishing to leave now or in the morning?
As soon as possible would be perfect.
He snaps his fingers. Guntier! Yes, sir. Go find us a rider for my friends here. They wish to set off immediately. And so a guy like takes off. Give us about 10 minutes, and you'll be on your way.
Your hospitality is much appreciated, Mayor. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Would it not be a good idea to just take the carriage and not the rider? No, because if he's offering for us to keep the carriage.
If the thing is, if we take the rider, we all get an equal rest. If not, one of us would be sleeping for like a portion of the day. Otherwise, exhaustion, which would then leave one of us at a disadvantage of sorts.
Technically, no. Based on rules as written, you can pretty much get a long rest in when you're taking like a rest at any sort of campsite, as long as 1 to 2 people are on watch during certain shifts. You still get the benefits of a long rest. You don't lose any of those things.
Well, there you go.
Does that include the people who are on watch?
Yeah, well, exactly.
The long rest has to be 8 hours. You don't have to sleep for 8 hours. You just can't do grueling activity during then. So if you're sitting there relaxed watching, you're technically still doing the rest. Now, of course, you should be sleeping for some of that time. If you're up the whole time, I'd say you wouldn't get all the benefit. But as long as you take turns, yeah.
Okay, well, if that's actually the case, if that's rules as written, then let's go with that. We'll just take the carriage and the horse.
Okay, but my rules say, I'm just kidding. No, that's fine.
Because think about it this way: we essentially just have a mobile camp that we can sleep at any point.
Yeah, it sounds like a great idea. And like even then, Kieran, I don't mean this in any harsh way. How are you looking right now? Because I don't remember you taking that many hits.
It's not that like I'm at like.
It just means going forward. I know the whole exhaustion thing is something to worry about, but
it's like that's the only thing that I am worried about because I am at like 3/4 health still.
Yeah, guys, but I'm hurting because I got whipped like a little bitch. Okay.
True.
True.
We'll.
I vouch for Joystick's plan. That sounds good.
Yeah, we'll just take the carriage and the horse.
All right. So when the rider rides up on the wagon, you can simply tell him you won't be needing his services. And he's like, "All right, it's all yours." So you have have 2 horses and then a pretty wide carriage that at least, well, as long as someone is riding, 4 people can fit in the back easily, even with the 2 big Goliaths. So,
I'll happily take the first shift riding.
All right, sick. Okay. I'll take the first shift spotting. I'm Harry Spotter.
Harry Spotter.
I hate it. All right, so you take off into the night on the horse-drawn carriage.
Can I make Roger Clark voice lines about my horse?
No.
Atta girl.
Easy there, girl. Oh, you're my best friend in the whole wide world.
Oh my god.
I hate this. I hate this. Yeah. Okay, so
boy.
No, shush, we're not doing that. We're just gonna stop it. Stop it.
Do you want a drunken voice line before we go any further?
No.
Hey, my girl.
God damn it.
Nice.
You're very
okay, so we're moving on.
Yep.
So where are you guys headed? Are you heading to the Druids?
We're heading in the direction of the Druids. Yes.
Is it wise? Do we want to head? Because it sounds like if we head for the Druids, like admittedly it's going to be an even shorter trip now with the carriage, but. The other thing is, like, it sounds like they're preparing an attack on Westershin, like, right now, like, pronto, you know?
Yeah,
part of the reason we're getting the Druids' help is so, like, we have more forces to go into battle with.
Mm-hmm. But that would be good for, like, an offense, but if we're playing, like, a defense, we might have enough...
We're going on the offensive. Westershin is going on the defensive.
Do we want to help Westershin with the defense, or do we think that they'll be able to muster it?
I think our main priority should be getting to the main camp that we've
the hideout,
and hopefully we'll catch the main orc guy there. But I'm not sure.
Oh, the Conqueror.
Yeah, Kuvok, thank you. Hopefully we'll catch him there.
Yeah.
And if we do take him out, and that should help disband like his army and make it harder, but
it would make it harder for them to retreat too.
Yeah, because if we head for the Druids, we can then head to the Far East mountain range, where we'll find his main hideout, which is the one that's where I'm going to assume his vault and because he said that his planning operations would be there, which means that anything that's of precious like deal to them will be there.
Yes,
Yeah.
there are two locations. There is the orc hideout and then the army encampment. So
Which is in the center of the continent in an open field, very guarded.
I take it because you didn't mention it. I take it there are no notes on the scouts that we sent there.
no.
Probably not.
No. Okay.
Are you sending Hidil with a note too? By the way, he's been waiting patiently.
Yeah, let's say like
Yeah.
whilst we've been riding, like me and Vicindy have been like conjuring up a note to like
Okay. Well, so you're loosely telling Mazar in a very rhythmic way of making it hard to read that you have you're brought back to the 5. You're the fatal 5. You're the the fated 5 again, and you have the stone. You're telling him that, correct?
Mhm,
Yes.
mhm.
Okay. So
And
then
we have these two, Vizsla and
Yeah.
Bjorn.
So with the roll of its
What is
eyes, the owl is finally able to take off, and he leaves. He's hungry.
At the top of the note says, "Be sure to have someone on standby to beatbox this." Hey there, you old motherfucker. We got some news. We got the best of lucker. We got this rock, and we got these friends. And guess what? We're gonna end these orcs once and for all.
Jesus
I was
Christ.
actually hoping you wrote that down and made it a good rhyme.
No, it's at the bottom in like brackets. The last part didn't rhyme. I'm sorry, I got tired.
All right.
It
So
would be, it's actually kind of cool because they don't know us as the Fated 5, though, really, do they?
no, you can sign
No.
it that way they won't know. So yeah, you can say like signed the Fated 5, and so he'll probably figure it out because he's the only
That
one
would
that
be
you're doing
good.
the messages with. So.
Because if anybody hears of the Fated 5, they'll not realize it's us.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's actually not
You
bad.
see why it's cool to have a team name?
big brain. I'm
No,
glad we came
okay.
up with it later.
Yeah, it's good that we came up with it later, though.
So, yes, you got for a good, 16-ish hours total, you guys will rest and travel on horseback. The horses scantily move about on the beaten dirt path.
All right, let me just roll for something.
We need to give them a name.
The horses?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you can figure that out at some point. And so they march through the night willingly, though once they arrive. So, you guys looking at the map, you begin to head, I guess, east, get close to the rock range where the druids are, and then not too far off from that where the orc areas are. The horses do begin to get tired after they've been going nonstop for
Oh, of course.
over 12 hours. So eventually they start to slow down, and you're close enough to the area where they kind of just like stop. They don't really want to move anymore.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
fair.
if you whip them, they probably will, but
No, let's not push them any harder than we have to.
Well, if we take them to the druids, like, we can walk then from, like, it's not too far from the druids to the encampment and all those
We
places.
can only
right?
assume.
Yeah, so I would
We
say...
can leave the carriage with the druids as well.
Yeah.
We don't have to
Yeah,
take
that's
it
what
to
I'm
the
saying.
encampment.
If we get them to the druids, but like they'll be able to rest for a long ass time, And I mean, they're
point.
druids; they'll be able to care for them. So, I would say if we push them a little harder to at least get to the druids, and they can
Feels
wait
so
there
bad,
for.
though. Like Bjorn doesn't want to. He's just like.
all right.
he's-
So the horses
Ah,
gain
no.
3 levels of exhaustion. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, due to the fact that I am aware that after my snooze, as it were, realizing that the horses are feeling exhausted, I would like to roll for animal handling, just let them know that we are pushing you, but we do still care about you. Give them I'm sitting on one's back, give them a bit of love, affection, patting them and whatnot, maybe feeding them a carrot.
Okay, roll for
still
animal
walking.
handling then.
Animal
Thank you,
handling,
Mr. Clark.
that is a 18.
Okay. Yeah, they feel a bit, although they're tired, they do feel a bit comforted that you're not just being abusive towards them. So after you snap the reins on them a bit, they have thick bodies, so it's not going to hurt. They just feel
No,
the
of
pressure.
course.
They keep tugging once again. It takes another 20 or so minutes. We're fully into the next day now. And eventually you see several young people in brown cloaks with awkward-looking wooden staffs off in the distance, under the side of a weird cave area. As you get closer, you see one is cooking food, while the others are using their staffs, which seem to be glowing, to make nearby grass grow and shrink, as if they're practicing.
Well, if that's true,
One-
I don't know what is.
No. He's a human man with brown hair and a small scar across the bridge of his nose. He looks up and spots you, and he begins to make his way over to the path where the horses are starting to get slower and slower as they kind of walk by. Good day, travelers. What brings you to our sanctuary this day?
Well, it's lovely to meet you, friend. My name is Max. These are my compatriots. This is Bjorn, Vicindi, Rizla, and Asher. We are traveling looking for the druids of this location.
Well,
I'm going to assume that would be you.
yes, my name is Riam, and I am of the Pure Heart Druids. We keep to ourselves quite often, but we do get travelers such as yourselves here, and would you like to stop for a bite to eat?
That would be lovely, thank you. Our horses also need a rest if that is okay.
Of course. And he claps his hands. Children, see, these horses are taken care of, and a couple young ones in these brown cloaks that are a little too big for them. They almost trip on them. They grab the horses and they kind of tug them off to the side of the cave, and they pull out some hay for them. They actually kind of grow it instantly. Riam, he brings you, and you all sit around the fire with a handful of other druids. They each put a meal of a little meat and a little starch in front of you guys.
Thank you for your hospitality, truly. We're actually here on some business.
What else do you have? Is that it?
What? A food?
Oh, my fault. I thought I was muted. I'm
Oh.
talking to my family.
Oh! I'm like, what?
He's greedy. He's a halfling and he wants more.
Yeah. Yeah. You got more food or what, man?
My fault.
That's okay. So you're talking.
We're actually here on business. We appreciate your hospitality, but we came to ask some questions, if that is okay.
Of course, be my guest.
Well, one of them involves the ever-growing orc problem in the area. We have recently gotten word that...
Kieran, did you roll, by the way? Sorry to interrupt.
I did. I haven't changed the name in thingy, but I am, as you can probably tell by the voice change.
I thought you altered a little bit, but I gotta be sure you rolled, so... Okay.
You also did say Max, so.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't hear that.
I did greet with the max.
Sorry, I zoned out.
No worries. But as you've probably heard about the orc threat that's growing, we've just come from Udra after receiving word that the orcs themselves are kind of scattered and almost preparing to attack Westershan. But while that is going on, we have an idea that if you'd be willing to, we may be able to do something to prevent them from growing even stronger.
Oh my, I'm not even sure I knew there was an orc problem to begin with. We don't get many passerbys that really fill us in on these things. Did any of you hear about this? And one of the women druids speaks up. Yeah, remember what the elder said? He said something about the big green men in the woods. They were causing some harm. They were hunting too many animals, and there were a lot more of them than usual. It was, they're quite brutish indeed, but this is terrible. Regardless, we are willing to hear you out, at least. We like to keep the peace in the woods, but, well, at the very least, you can speak your minds.
Of course, and I understand that completely. We have the forest in mind. My father is in a small village not too far from here. He's just in a clearing of the woods itself, so if the woods fall, then I'm very worried about him as well, which is very understandable, I would say. But we have a very good idea of where their main hideout could be, and while there are 5 of us I don't think would be enough. We're not asking you to bloody your hands or engage in unnecessary violence to, harm those around you, but we are asking to... How's the best way to word it? How would you... Population control. When wildlife gets a bit too out of control and you need to hunt some... It's that kind of situation.
I understand where you're coming at. Of course, we druids, we are not big fans of violence in our nature. However, we can understand needing to hunt some animals for meat every now and again to control the woods. Keeping the peace involves a lot more than simply planting trees and such. What
Of course.
exactly are you asking us to do, though?
Well, I'd like to get a better idea of what your people are capable of. I've read about druids, but I've never... Well, the texts that I have read are very limited in, like, what they're willing to dish out. As far as I'm aware, druids are very private, and as you said, you keep to yourselves. I'd like to understand your community a bit better, so then we can potentially devise a plan and work from there.
Of course. It's kind of hard for me to tell you. Every druid tribe typically has some sort of elder, but he is out right now training some of the younger ones. The best I could tell you is our power comes from nature. We are magical beings, but almost anyone could be a druid as long as you have a deep connection with nature itself. Though that growing connection makes you more standoffish to the idea of violence and combat and such, so we're not too keen on assisting you in murdering anyone, if I'm sure you can understand that, but if it's a means to stop other lives from being taken, then we could assist in that regard. Typically we deal with our magic in the form of the elemental. We can, well, perhaps, Junji! Yes, Riam. Why don't you show our guests a little bit of our power? Oh, sure. So, another young druid man, he runs up, and, from his little staff, he shoots like a flamethrower almost for like a few seconds. It just shoots up and into the air, just... And then from his hand, he shoots a little ice and freezes some of the grass. And then he brings his staff down, and the grass shoots up like spiked and shatters the ice. It's
Wow.
we're not. It's quite handy tricks. We're not typically the most powerful, but oh, Junji, show him the one you finally learned. Show him the transformation. You're sure not they're gonna get scared? Look at them! They could handle you even if you were a wild animal. And so the guy runs, and as he spins in the air, he turns into a giant owlbear.
Yeah, baby, let's go.
Fucking Max is absolutely loving this. He's like...
And then he quickly morphs back into his human self. So, in terms of powerful spells, not so much, but in the terms of, helping you with everyday life, or, holding people off, we deal more in self-defense than anything else. Or simply regrowing nature that has been long since destroyed.
Well,
We have seen that the orc leader, fuck, I forgot his name again.
Roll a history check.
Thank you,
Never mind.
fucking Kuvok.
look at me, I'm
orc leader
remembering names when other people can't. I'm so proud of myself.
Yeah, no, you're doing good. I'm surprised.
Well, if it's in the interest of regrowing nature, the orc leader Kuvok and some of his other minions have been known to burn down sections of the forest where other orc tribes are.
Oh my gosh, did you guys see that? Nobody was doing anything about that. We saw a huge forest fire. We saw like figures walk around it and everything. It's crazy. How could you not use the water that was right at the lake?
All right, listen here, bud.
He's not
yeah.
insinuating it's you guys. I'm insinuating
No, I know,
it was
I know.
you guys.
I know. That's why I said out of character. Listen here, you motherfucker. To you.
You guys had ample opportunity to put that fire out and you didn't, so they had to do it.
Well, we were also, chasing after. We were checking on the orcs.
Just keep talking to Druid. We don't have to defend yourself. I'm just teasing.
Well, put it this way. You wouldn't necessarily have to get your hands dirty. It'd be things like, I guess, forming a barrier between the encampment and their forces, at least prevent them from getting any sort of reinforcement on board. It would allow us ample opportunity to be able to invade the camp. Or, right now, we're under the impression that their forces are gathering outside Westershin. Again, a barrier to prevent them from attacking. Well, it would definitely be able to, we'll appreciate that. And so will the citizens and innocents. They won't need to die, no one will. But it'll be enough to, I guess, prevent an attack.
Those Westershin people do take good care of the forest. And we do have the ability for that vine growth spell we've been working on. We could set up a big wall if enough of us were there. I don't know how long it would last, but it would certainly cost some time for them to get through it. However, I'm afraid, as interesting as this sounds, the Elder would have to make the final decision. He makes the decisions for us as a group, so I'd like to think he's a kind old man and he'd be willing to help you. We simply need to wait for him to return, though, and give him the details.
Of course, that's only understandable. I do have one... Sorry, Sketchy.
No, you're okay. I'm just curious about the relationship you have with the orcs. the other tribe, the chieftain that we were speaking to, he was very quick to recommend yourselves.
Oh, do you mean that brute, Commander Vaz, as they call him?
I do.
He doesn't like to talk about it, but let's just say I kind of saved his life, he kind of saved mine, and as much as he hates people that aren't orcs, we were able to come to an agreement where we stay out of his business and he stays out of ours. And he just simply knows that we like to take care of the force, so if there were any issues, he likes to pawn off travelers on us.
Yeah.
Mutual respect. I like it.
Okay, that's fair enough.
He's a better man than he lets on.
I do have a question. Oops.
Yep,
Again,
fire
sorry.
away.
Everyone's
You're
got
okay,
questions.
because I was about to go on to the elders.
You all talk over each other a lot, I've noticed.
Yes.
It's very hard when we're not in the same room because we
I
don't know
know.
when people are about to talk. You know.
Well, then if you Irish and British bitches would move to America, we could fix that problem, so...
I would do that in a heartbeat. Kieran, maybe not.
Well, if Zora can come with me, then yeah.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
Kieran's sweetheart's here, so...
Yeah.
He'd come
Meh.
here.
Like, literally, as I've said before, it's literally just a toss of the coin.
One day,
Heads or tails.
one day, even if it's like 10 years down the road, we're all gonna meet up at like some convention, and we're gonna find a room, and I'm gonna DM a D&D game in person for all
Hell
of
yeah.
us, so...
I'm so down for that.
Okay.
Same.
Sounds amazing.
I'll bring
But,
out my books.
I do have a question. How many of your members would you say would be old enough to be willing to be considered for a situation like this? Because I don't feel comfortable getting young involved or those who, like, aren't prepared or confident in themselves to.
Oh, of course. There are, well, let's see, there are 17 of us in total. The Elder's the only old one, and he probably wouldn't really be inclined to assist in those regards, but I could still offer you 12 people competent and capable enough of working together.
Okay, well, I have an idea. You mentioned about this vine spell that if you had enough people, you could potentially set up a wall of sorts.
When we're together, our plant-based magic can thoroughly increase in power.
Let's say we had about 9 of you head out to Westershin to then aid the forces there and just build that wall to hold off the orcs for some time being. The last remaining few that didn't go, would they be willing to aid us in... I know that your magic is very nature-based, very elemental, but I've also heard rumors that you guys are surprisingly good healers.
It depends on
Would
the
I be
individual, but some of us have that potential. Cecilia does. Gesturing to the woman that was talking earlier.
Well, if possible, we would like maybe one or two of your more prominent healers to come join us in our endeavors at the hideout. If they're able to ensure that we're able to get in and remain at least healthy enough to continue pushing the orcs out, we may be able to get a foothold and maybe topple their entire grouping from the inside.
Well, my friend here is trying to say we would like to not die.
Quite.
That's one way of wording it, yes.
Understandable. I suppose so. I would be inclined to come with you. I'm no healer, but I would be willing to aid in any defensive type necessities, and I could bring two with the healing magic capabilities. As for the rest, if it's protecting the Westershin, they would be quite obliged to do so, especially if the army would be covering their backs.
Of course.
Well, I understand, of course. We're just spitballing here. The elders still have to give the final say. Do you mind if we meet with him?
Of course, he'll be returning here soon enough. If you just wait for a little while, he'll be back from training with the young ones.
Of course, yes. There's one other thing. Just I suppose while we're waiting, I might as well bring it up to yourself. I was hoping to speak with the elder about it, but we're a group of adventurers. We're actually currently looking for a stone of unknown origin.
We have the stone.
Shut
Oh no!
up.
Fuck! It's just suddenly I was like, wait, why is he saying that? I was like, oh no!
I don't know, that sounded kind of in character.
Hold on. Max knows that. Max knows
Yeah,
that we discussed not
yeah.
discussing it with the druids.
Yeah, Max. I was just like, wait, Like, it's very hard to tell which sketch he's
Listen,
in character
Kieran,
because
Kieran,
he talks like himself.
Kieran, I am
Yeah.
stupid. I am stupid. So I'm not that stupid. Well,
I'm
I am,
sorry.
but
That's my bad. That's my bad.
you're all right. You're okay.
Okay.
You're
Ignore me. I
We
didn't say
don't-
anything.
We don't have
Everyone
a
be-
rule about everything being said that's said in character, so I'm going to say he didn't hear you say that. Okay.
Wonderful. Thank you.
I'll let it fly.
Kieran sort of starts and then
Fucking
corrects himself.
Christ.
Yeah. You literally just gave
Uh,
away the entire plan.
You're okay. Don't worry about it, Kieran.
Thumbs
I'll start from the start again. We're a group of adventurers. We're tasked with finding a stone. We believe it is, well, part in a sacred rite to reenact an old evil. We're unsure of its origins. Only a description. A red stone, said to be linked with ancient dark lords. I was wondering if you know anything about it. Maybe your expertise in nature hopefully covers stones and other geology of sorts.
I mean, if you were simply asking about gemstones and the like, I could give you pretty sizable info, even on their current value in the marketing trade. Not that I ever go to any villages. You're asking about just a red glowing stone. You don't mean like sandstone or something, or even lapis lazuli, where it's stone that just glows naturally. I'm assuming this is some sort of unnatural occurrence, correct?
It's
It's
of
magical in
magical
nature.
properties. Yeah, yes, Bjorn said yes.
Well, as far as I can remember back, we do have an old folk tale about stones that fall from the sky. Not necessarily meteors, that is a separate thing, but they're stones with magical properties embedded in them that come from the sky. We talk about how they come from other dimensions. I'm not sure if necessarily a portal to the burning hells opened up and it came out of it, but... And not to say I've seen one for myself, but we do understand there is a possibility of a such occurrence.
Do you know of the possibility of there being numerous of these stones then? Or are they a singular entity?
I believe it is quite rare. If the story is true that they come from another dimension, something must have sent it there, and I believe a stone of this potential power caliber, he's like really like straining to like think about this. It is possible that it would be very rare for multiple ones to come through. Like I said, it is just simply an old wives' tale of sorts for us druids, so if it is real, I doubt it would be a common occurrence.
I'm gonna look to Bjorn and sort of question, like, do we want to be more open about this?
I hate to interrupt, but
No.
I do have to go real quick. Oh, okay. I guess I'm
Giraffe.
staying.
Yeah, just stay.
You're staying.
You're back from training. You don't need to leave ever anymore.
Mm.
Yeah, you're also
People
good.
want to use me for my swole muscles now.
Yeah, and I want to
So,
I want to
I
use
don't
you
know
for
shit.
D&D games, so I don't know.
I want to be here for D&D games.
Well,
Giraffe,
then don't.
Giraffe, I must
And tell them
Giraffe,
no.
Giraffe, I must ask you: is there a flash flood that needs aid in Florida? No, then you're
I'm on
staying.
the other side of the continent.
Don't care. Don't
country.
care.
So
Oh.
I don't know. You could probably go in like a fucking I
You
don't
can
know,
jog
a
in
birdie
5
bird or
minutes.
some shit. Yeah, go for a jog.
but yeah, I do have to go.
All
But
right.
it was fun.
Thanks for
Much
playing,
love,
Giraffe.
Alright, man.
We're almost done anyway.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Oh, bye.
What a lovely guy.
Yeah.
So I'll kind of look back at Vicindy and just kind of subtly shake my head no, at least for now.
All right. All right. Well, I suppose while we're waiting on the elder, anybody have any other questions to press?
Nothing that comes to mind. I'm just enjoying the scenery. Like this, this part of the forest is definitely beautiful, and like watching you guys like grow grass at will. It's impressive.
Thank you. It is a simple early training program for the young ones. They, when they're born, they already have a little bit of the magical capabilities within them, but we like to help that grow. It's like if you were to work out lifting boulders all day, you have to strengthen your magical abilities. So, yes, they're learning quite well. I don't know where Tico is. He should be back soon with the Elder, but There he is, and suddenly you see scampering in the woods leads a young boy in a small brown cloak running towards the group, and he's like, you actually see his shaggy dark hair is like sweaty because as it's like plastered to his forehead. Reham, it's the elder. He needs help. And all the druids begin to stand up. What?
Didn't catch a word of that. Mike peeked.
Oh, Connor.
Yeah.
Reham, it's the elder. He needs help. Is that better?
Okay.
Much better.
Yes, that's so much
Man,
better.
it's hard to do fucking voice acting for this Discord shit, so...
You're okay. Don't worry about
the
it.
stream can hear it better. I should just say, you'll hear it in the VOD if you watch it.
I don't think I'm rude, but I will interrupt you if you do that, because like in the situation like that and you keep talking, I'll not have a clue what you're
No,
talking
I know.
about.
Yeah, no, you need to hear me. It's fine. Okay, so yeah, he runs in. He's like, he needs help. Huh. What happened,
cool.
Tico? And the kid like runs up. The elder. He was teaching me to control my powers, but I accidentally infused too much energy into an insect trapper, and the elder, he got caught up trying to stop it. Okay, where is he right now? He's down there across the beaten path to the normal training grounds. The plants, they came to life. I don't know what to do.
All right.
This is bad. All right, stay here with the others. Will you all come with me?
Of course,
Lead the
lead the
way.
way. Yes.
All right.
Jinx.
So
Buy me Coke.
he takes off.
What is a Coke?
He takes off into the woods with all of you running after him.
Fucking the stupid druid plants came to life. My dumbass knows plants are already alive.
Well, you know, like they're animate, you know. Well, he's a little kid, so yeah, he's gonna word it like that.
Druid than the little kid. I'm a better druid than the little
Yeah.
kid.
Stupid little shit. Plants are already alive. They breathe. All right.
Oh my god.
Yo, photosynthesis much?
You guys pace across the smooth, grassy ground very quickly, dodging some branches, trying to push them out of the way. Your trek through the woods, based on the location the little boy Tico gave you. Riam doesn't blame the boy, as magic can be hard to learn well. He is worried about the elders since their druidic knowledge comes from that man. Soon enough, you enter a clearing with some hills. By the gods, Riam says when he spots the giant plant with a razor-toothed mouth and wriggling tentacles and tongues. The elder is wrapped up in vines near the creature, and he looks like he's slowly being more and more constricted. Other vine-like creatures made of, like, plants, they begin to rise up and they begin to slowly march their way towards you. Riam takes a couple of steps forward, but halts as he watches all these plants take form. Several blights stand in front of the giant plant. Oh my gods, it's an ambush! They're sentient! And we're gonna end it there.
Ah!
God damn it.
Yeah.